Alright, this is Hidden Heavens, Campaign 5, Episode 24, title To Be Determined. Alright, throwing it at Natalia for the recap. Unfortunately, we're missing Burnos and Queen. Again.
I was not prepared to give the recap.
It's fine, D
Um,
gerbil.
Panic screaming. What the fuck happened in the last session? It's been like 2 weeks.
Remember,
Um,
y'all grab the pearl.
okay. Here's the thing: is I remember the pearl. I remember Queen sent out her seeing eye. Um, Found a big red angry dragon, the Dragonator. The seeing eye is now in the belly. We saw different worlds. Jeb turned out to be Yaya's Jeb, the cat that we met. Um, the seeing eye got nowhere with Jeb. The seeing eye left. Jeb was very angry. Uh, the room. We were back in the room, trying very hard to figure out how to get out. Varula ended up teleporting into the dragon's belly and retrieving the pearl. Varula came back. Something happened where we clarified the pearl. I do not remember how that happened. Then scary shadow thing, which is where we are now. Thumbs up. That's all I got. I feel
Fair
like I'm
enough.
missing a lot, but that's what's in my brain.
Hey, we're level 10, right?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Apparently, we will be soon, though.
It's been a hot minute.
Soon, TM.
I'm so ready to be level 10.
Was that I heard a hair flip.
There
It was
may have
me.
been one.
I was the hair flip.
Hold on one second. For some reason, my name is T Dots. That's weird. Anyone else see that?
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
have seen that a couple times. It depends on like how the shrinking happens when you fit to screen.
yeah, hold on. There we fucking go. Perfect. It's back. It's good. Didn't really matter because I'm on the stream Discord. But still, it bothered me.
No, you're good.
Alright. So, everyone else is going to hop outside of the get knocked outside of the orb while Varilla decides to manhandle like good old round two. However, another scene, separate yet simultaneous, approaches within a dream, like blood within a heart, closer to you can know, but further away from the imagination. Scars meld from the dream to take form. Minds connect like these very veins, and Natalia finds herself in a once grand hall. The darkness coats everything like a layer of dust, like a layer of decay, like a layer of ashes within this layer. Inside these shadows, a figure in fine clothes, seemingly untouched from the moth's feast in this place of death. Red eyes glow. Red eyes scarred by betrayal and loss. I've been expecting you.
Oh, fuck. So I think for a moment, Nat is frozen. Um, One of her palms pressed to the flooring, her eyes looking upwards, her mind racing, trying to piece together exactly what has happened. Before she pulls herself up, straightens her shoulder, her hand naturally reaching up for the blade that always rests upon her back, though she hesitates for a second. And I think slowly her hand drifts away, knowing that with whatever's happening, it is a very bad idea to draw her weapon. And she just, I apologize then for keeping you waiting. Your words. Wow. I apologize for keeping you waiting.
He waves a hand, and seemingly as if by magic, the a chair at a table starts to withdraw.
Hey, Theo.
Yes,
Can I insight check the chair?
the chair seems like a normal chair.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'm scared. But I
it's
think
like there was a servant there who just decided who like pulled it out for you.
Unseen servant.
Unseen servant. So I think Nat will go ahead. She'll step forward. Her gaze like lingering on the man before her before she settles into the chair.
Um, the man comes up and slightly comes towards the light, and the light starts to rise a little bit, and the once like really torn down area that was like eaten by moths and decay suddenly starts to glow as if it was like brand new, you know? Except this man.
Um,
This man still looks the same. His skin white, but as if tainted by a tint of gray.
oh,
And he smiles a very sharp smile. How are you doing today?
God. Does he in any capacity, I already asked you this, but I will ask for the recording. He doesn't look like anyone Nat knows, correct?
Not no one that Nat knows.
So I think Nat kind of brings her hands to rest on the table, fingers intertwining, and just, I'm doing well, though I suppose the circumstances could be better. What about yourself? Well, suppose I should ask. Are
Oh,
you.
I am. Well, he takes a seat and starts to drink very red wine.
Is it blood?
It looks like very wet red wine.
I'm scared. Uh, so I think Nat definitely takes just a second, her eyes lingering on the liquid as he like raises the glass up before her attention returns to him. And she just, are you going to introduce yourself or not?
I don't think you would like to know my name. I feel it has a certain stigma.
You may be surprised. At the very least, it would allow me to address you, well, politely at the very least. And considering the fact that I'm not quite sure why I'm here,
It
it
is
may.
fine. If you must address me, you may call me Lord.
And that is not going to happen.
Hmm. Do you wish to
Ask.
go home? And you go ahead.
No, I was just gonna comment on what's going on. I'll do it in text. You keep going.
No. It's okay. Throw
But
it in.
by the way, Natalia, you have your whenever like you someone says you message your Discord or writes in general, I hear it through your microphone. Just an FYI.
How the hell?
So
It should not be. I mean, I'm listening through my mic. Oh, my headphones aren't plugged in. Hey guys.
yeah.
Y'all. Wait, do I have the broken headphone in? No, I don't. No, I don't. It's not broken. Somebody please talk, or is it not?
Hello.
Hello.
Someone speak.
Ah,
We're talking.
I hear nothing. Oh
Okay.
no.
wah, wah, wah,
Oh
wah.
no.
Oh no.
There's
Quick,
no
this is
noise.
time for me to tell you the identity of the secret.
Just say it before she comes back.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
I will just mute whenever I'm not talking tonight because
See, the identity of the person is. Wait, I think she can hear me now.
I will just mute whenever I'm not talking, and I will turn my
You'll
computer
be
off.
fine.
Because I don't think I can use Bluetooth headphones with this. And
How do
wait,
you like
hold on,
suddenly have
hold on.
technical issues? You just use the. Why don't
You
you just use the exact same setup you normally use?
My headphones broke, but I can use Bluetooth. Give me a second.
you
Pause.
should be able to use Bluetooth. Yes.
Anyways, the camera pans back into the orb where Varula is fist fighting with the darkness,
They both have
and
black eyes on opposite side.
and fucking Uriel is having another therapy session.
Except it's you trying to therapize yourself, so it's not working so great.
And Chip is just rolling around in a massive pile of catnip.
By the way, Chip somehow through insanity has managed to control his illusion.
I
Oh,
did
nice.
it!
Yeah,
She did it.
victory!
We are happy to report she has done it.
Woohoo!
I connected my Bluetooth headphones.
Wait, well, can you do like the announcement fish voice from SpongeBob?
What? Me?
We are pleased to announce she has done it.
Perfect.
I need you to do that every time I roll a nat 20, please and thank you.
Fix your microphone and we can.
It is fixed now. It was that my headphones were broke and I didn't have them plugged all the way in.
Uh-huh.
And so
Are
it
you
was,
on your phone? Because it sounds like you're on your phone.
no, oh, did it switch my audio device and not just my listening device?
Yes.
Hang on.
It swapped both. You gotta change both.
Yeah,
Ah.
the Bluetooth is bad about taking
There
over
it is.
things.
Okay, cool. Now it's fixed.
Yee!
Residents of the Bikini Bottom, we are proud to announce she has fixed her mic.
So, heads up. Also, if these headphones die, it's gonna be great. Continue, Theo.
All right,
to
I did not
dramatic.
hear I didn't hear the Discord beep. So progress. Yeah.
Woohoo!
Woo!
You still need to enable fucking noise suppression, but you know,
That's never enabled.
enable it right now.
How do I do that?
The wavy
You-
line is next to the disconnect button. Turn it on.
Yep, just flip the
Uh,
little lever at the top that says noise suppression to green.
I don't even need
there
it
you go.
because my microphone has it built in because I have
Mine
big
too.
fancy mic.
Where's that? What
Okay,
do you
Natalia,
need?
listen closely. At the bottom of Discord, where it says voice connected,
Uh-huh.
right? Click the wavy looking thing.
Oh, okay. Wait, let me do a little. Woo! Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that should be helping. So when you're talking and I'm talking, hopefully we won't hear an echo. So.
Oh yeah.
All right. All right.
Dramatics.
So the man has asked, would you like to go home?
It depends on what you define home as.
He kind of like crimps like you can almost see a blood vessel pulse a little bit. Do I look like a
I still.
genie? Do I look like a Shen? Do I look like a goblin? No. The answer
No,
is
you
no.
look.
So, would you like to go to your home? He's like saying this kind of like slow and deliberate.
Can Nat pick up on if this is like a trick in any capacity?
No, he's irritated he's practically offended that you think he's going to do that, basically.
No. So if she's able to pick
Nothing
up
new.
on that, yeah. I think Nat just. I meant no offense by that, but it isn't often that I get dragged into a different place than I
You
was.
never do.
Why did you drag me
Sign
here?
here. Pulls out a little. It pulls out a scroll.
Can Nat read over the scroll?
Okay, sure. Roll intelligence.
Oh no.
And since I don't have a D&D Beyond subscription, you'll have to announce said thing because I can't see that shit anymore.
Why not?
Oh, that's not bad. A 16.
The game the website's broken now that I haven't done it. I can't get it fixed. So, but 16, it's not bad. You get the idea essentially that he's asking for something that you can't quite translate. But as far as you can tell, it is essentially the closest thing you could think of is a favor already rendered.
Elaborate. So a favor that's already been given?
Yes. So you are to pay him with
So
something that you've already paid him with.
So this is free.
this is free.
No, it means you're making a secondary payment of something that's all previously been paid.
Oh.
Huh? But she's already paid for it.
Then he wants payment times 2. So
The
I think
payment's
Nat,
already been given.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, okay.
Prepaid.
yeah. So I think her eyes scan the paper for a moment, and before she looks back up and just, I mean no offense, but what exactly have I given you?
You did it earlier yet.
Earlier, yeah.
Yeah.
I will admit at times I understand these
You
matters
haven't
have
yet
to be
done it a
handled
while ago,
carefully.
okay? I mean, I don't know. I'm speaking English, right?
You are, but if you would let me speak, perhaps we would get somewhere further.
Mm-hmm. He throws a bone towards a corner.
Is there a dog?
There he is,
Is it one
yes.
of Nat's dogs? Is it one of Nat's?
You don't know.
Is it wearing a sweater?
It is not wearing a sweater.
God damn it. Is it a black shadow hound of any capacity?
It's a chunky one.
Can Nat kind of reach into her own bag and pull out a little bit of her jerky?
He's going to snap his fingers and says, I know you get distracted by dogs, but please.
I'm not distracted by dogs, I'm just checking something.
That's being distracted.
He's
Nat
doing the
has a
whole
purpose for
trying to
what she's
contain
doing.
his blood vessel thing.
And I think
Dear God, why did I allow myself to get into this situation where I need you of all people?
and what exactly do you need me for? The reason I'm stalling, I'm
You
going to
haven't
be
done it
honest
yet
with you.
a while ago. I mean, I don't know how else to say this.
Right, but I have no idea who you are, and
You,
I'm stalling because I'm trying to understand the current situation.
look,
We touched
I
a
don't have
pearl.
time to
We were in a
explain
room.
causality to you.
I don't need you to explain causality to me.
Good. Then sign the fucking paper.
Nat now has a blood vessel. Why exactly do you need me? Looping back to what you said prior,
Questions are bad.
questions are always bad. I've learned this long ago, but
Yeah, you still ask questions then.
normally
So you didn't learn it long ago. It would seem, in fact, you have yet to learn anything. Sorry.
normally
You
something.
always irritate me around this time. Apologies. You know, it's been a while. I'm hungry.
Oh, Nat's just gonna pull out the jerky that she was gonna offer to the
So
dog and just slide it across the table.
he slightly slides it back in somewhat amount of disgust.
Does Nat have any of the baked treats she's made left? Can I make the assumption that Nat probably has like a baked good she's made just in her bag? Maybe a little beaten up.
Maybe a little old. Are you still gonna
Maybe
hand this
it's
guy a day old muffin?
it's been wrapped in beeswax. It's fine. Like beeswax paper. It's fine.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
But I think Nat just sighs softly and just, can you answer this at least? Have we been, based on what you said,
Yes. Oh, sorry.
how many
I always
times?
assume you ask the same question every single time. I haven't been here before. Do I know you? Can't explain. Okay, we done?
I was going to ask how many times you have been through this with different variations, but I see really that you don't expect anything except absolute silence.
No. I need absolute science. I expect everything, but at least this time, well,
At least this time, what?
look, causality.
I think Nat just, her hand like reaches up, she pinches the bridge of her nose. Is this going to impact me in any capacity if I am to sign this? Other than you sending me home, that's not what I mean. Please do not say the absolute obvious thing. I've read over it. But still, if we've been through this so many times before and you have need of me, there's a purpose for that. There's a reason.
Yeah.
And you can't give me a name, a true name of any capacity, other than Lord.
No.
Can Nat use divine sense real fast?
Or yeah, sure.
Does it get her anything?
He's undead.
Oh, fuck!
Yes, yes, yes. Can we get over the fact of the whole I suck blood thing? Can we skip that one this time?
I had already guessed that based on the viscosity of what you were drinking and the color.
Hey, I'll have you know that it actually was wine, and it was very expensive. And now I feel like subconscious about buying it.
It looks like straight up blood.
Well, that's why I like it.
So I have at some point given something to you that I've already made the payment for
And you haven't done it yet. Yes.
to a vampire.
He starts to pull out like little models and tries to explain the very basics of what's happening. It's
You don't.
the equivalent of sock puppets.
I am not an idiot. I can understand what's happening.
Are you sure? Because I swear this happened. I swear this worked last time.
Well, I apologize, but there are variations, I assure you, between whatever we have been
Well, I
stuck
mean,
in
you're
with the
still a
loops.
wizard, right?
No!
Oh dear God, I'm dealing with an imbecile.
I think at that, Nat, just from the amount of times she's been called an idiot for not using it in Celestial, just, I am a paladin.
Oh, you have such a. He's not. He's gonna like remark a little bit, like internally, and then decide to bite back his comment about your strange accent. I see.
Good.
Look, I don't have time.
Right. Listen, Nat's intelligence score is actually decent. Um, but I is Nat getting the feeling that this is just going to continue going in circles at this point. Like she's not going to be able to
He
get
he
anywhere
uh
with
he
this
pulls
man.
out like he pulled back his like left robe, and you see he has like 5 or 6 watches tied to his wrist.
Are you going to explain this next time I run into if you're if
Of
it's a
course I
favor
can't.
that you need?
Instead, I get to relive this over and over again. It's fun.
I can assure you from my experience, it's been less than fun.
Same here, princess.
Do not call me that. If we've been
Oh,
through this
my
so
bad.
many times, you at the
Causality.
very least.
All right. Look. Sorry. Let's go ahead and pretend I said sorry, and we like had a conversation. We did a heart to heart, and he looks at his watch, and like we made up. Can we go?
There are very few people in this world that truly frustrate me. Whatever favor I'm giving you, when you come to collect, or well, I guess, with the weird way that time flows in this world, I expect an explanation of some capacity.
Yeah, sure.
And so I think Nat just sighs, kind of takes up the quill I imagine that she has to write with, because I don't think they have pens. I don't think that's a thing.
He has an actual pen.
He has an actual pen. Oh god, the best invention that's ever been made.
Yeah, you're not
Um,
keeping that one.
I didn't expect to keep it.
The next time.
It's been in your pocket lots of times. Just saying.
Listen, I may have in the past at some point had a habit of taking things, but that's not a habit that's continued over. Can I ask at least one question before I sign it, and then I will sign it and we will be done?
What?
Oh. I think Nat sees that fleck of dust on that pen, Her eyes
It's in your
widen just a
handwriting, by the
little.
way.
The fleck of dust on the pen?
The dust moved away. Like you can see there's scratching. That's like it's
Heart is
embedded in the
forward.
pen.
Hey Theo, I'm gonna DM this to you real quick.
Just say it out loud.
Cool, trying really like to look.
Like that is a guide of sorts towards what she had been told earlier of the heart. Like that's a
All
hint.
you know is it's in your handwriting. As if another you at some point decided to write yourself a little message.
So I think Nat sees that mark, stares at it for a moment before looking back up towards the man. I was going to ask why exactly you're covered in ash, but I can hazard a guess, perhaps, if you're willing to humor me.
Hmm. Well, this whole place reminds. No. Look, it's complicated.
I imagine, but considering that
Let's just
little
say, after
thing,
several centuries of this, I have gotten a little, haha, uh, loopy.
of course. Your name would not be Ilithia, would it?
No, of course not.
Right, then whichever one of myselfs decided to leave a heart like an arrow pointing.
What? He's going to reach out for the pen.
Nat's holding the pen tightly.
Okay, look, I already told you that's my favorite pen, and I only have one left.
And I have a feeling the moment that you take it, you're going to either mark out the mark
What?
or
What are you talking about?
refuse.
Oh no. So, did you already sign the paper, by the way?
Not yet.
Okay. You broke causality! Should always know. Never trust you. Nope. Always cheating. Hold on.
Can Nat like put a hand on the paper so he can't pull it away?
He is attempting to take away the paper.
Nat has a hand on the paper.
Give this back. He's pulling, but he doesn't have much strength. It would appear that he's very frail and is increasingly so.
I think Nat at that, seeing him get weaker and weaker, is just gonna let him have the paper. We'll just face palmed.
Edit. And he collapses.
Oh fuck! Can Nat just like really quickly sign the paper? Or wait, no, it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea to let her sign that paper. That's a bad idea.
A door opens.
For her to leave?
A portal, yes.
Fuck. Can Nat crouch down by the man?
What man?
No. Did I just kill somebody?
Technically, it wasn't you. It was you, but it wasn't you. You know.
Oh no. Can Nat see what he was trying to edit on the contract?
No, he didn't really have a chance to write. By the way, similar portals has opened up in individuals of and now Uriel has fallen through a portal, and all of the catnip, including our little cat, has fallen through a portal as well.
Are we all in the area that Nat is in?
You're in the area she's going to.
What?
Chip looks over at Uriel, starts to do the normal
important
cat reaction.
question. What area are we in?
I will tell you that in a second. By the way, at the very bottom, hastily written, and some more dust that was like hidden behind at the bottom of the contract is key to the door out is the words. Key to the door out.
Key to the door out?
Yeah, there's some doodles too. So there's like a ball, there's like a dog, there's some other stuff. Drawing of a key. But
Oh god, I don't even know what Nat could do in this circumstance. I
there's
don't
like
think she could.
there's like a doodle of a butterfly. There's some stuff.
Oh no.
In the interim, in the area that we're going, is it still similar to the like the whole black orb area or where
You
Edix was
find
taken?
yourself in like what appears to be a big old cavern, except you stand up and you're kind of looking around. And you start to notice something's weird, man. There's like fucking bones everywhere.
Oh no, I
Oh,
destroyed the world. I destroyed the world.
I'm going to use my action for Hellsight. I become aware of the locations of creatures in 60 feet using magic to hide or disguise themselves.
Um, there are occasional spiders and stuff like that hiding around. Do you get the sense that they're more like observers than anything else?
I guess Uriel is gonna pick up Chip and just turn in Natalia and be like,
She's not even out yet. She's
"See,
still in the portal. She's still.
Yeah.
I think she's not in the
can
portal
I
yet.
see her? Can
Yeah,
I
you can see
see
her through the
Natalia?"
door.
I'm going to call out to her and
It's fine.
say,
It's fine.
"I assume this is your doing."
But by the way, Chip, slowly all of your catnip is starting to disappear.
Yeah, he sees that and just no.
Nat's like clutching this fucking contract in her hands. It's all Uriel sees.
Just when Chip yells, just flick him on the back of the head. Hush, you'll get more later. We have more important things to worry about.
And I think she just slowly turns on her heel. There's like horror in her eyes. And I think she just. Edix?
Yes.
I may have messed up.
As she
I
says,
mean-
holding an obvious contract.
When haven't we messed up, really?
Seeing the contract, he's even like just flat face. You did it again, didn't you?
There are tears in her eyes.
Why do you smell like vampire?
It's a long story. Maybe if you step in, it will fix it.
Or you step out.
Right, but I'm scared if I step out, it's not going to reset.
Are you like walking? Are you like at the edge of the portal?
Yeah.
A man appears and shoves you.
Is it the same man? Is it
It's
the same man?
man.
Dear God.
Yes.
Oh dear God. Nat still has the pen. And apparently the contract, I guess. Unless he takes it, she's like
Yeah,
falling dramatically.
you have the
between steps.
contract. I will say, roll me a deck save. It's gonna be steep because he's definitely grabbing that fucking pen.
Can I get advantage because Nat's traumatized?
No.
20. That's a nat fucking 20. 27.
I was going to say I would like to do something, but I think
Okay.
a 20 will work just fine.
No, go. What do you want to do? Well, what do you want to do?
Oh, you got a 20.
Okay, cool. 27 total. So Nat, it's a 20 plus 7.
Uriel recognizes something as he sees the man. So basically, what happens is he appears behind you and just does like one almost seemingly gentle looking shove, except it's really strong and it shoves you like well through the door with almost no effort, but you somehow manage to you hold on to the paper and the quill, and then somehow like the air catches like your skirt just so, and you land perfectly.
I like to think as the door's closing, Nat's just looking up and she's, oh, thank God I did not kill you.
You
I'm more worried about the impact it's had on the world, but
Explain.
she's just gonna look up at Edix, her hands clutching this contract and this pen. She's going to keep the
Seeing the
pen.
seeing the
But she
contract,
won't
he's gonna
hold out the
yoink the
contract.
contract. He's
That's
gonna
what I was
yoink the
gonna say. She's gonna
contract and
hold
read
it
it.
up.
Is there a signature on it?
There is. Hold on.
You sign. Oh my! What did I tell you the last time this happened?
I know, but it wasn't a circumstance where I could
What? No, say it out
necessarily
loud.
bring
What did I tell you?
to not sign anything without having you look over it.
Exactly. Look at what you've done.
That was not a circumstance where I could have you look over it, Edix.
Did you try?
Did you ask for your legal counsel?
I didn't think it would work. It was a very tense situation. He was already annoyed with me, and I was frustrated with
So
him.
the
And I
answer's
was thinking
no.
across the table.
Is this written on the paper or is it like
Something you know just instinctively, as if a memory that was drug up from the time before the fall.
Just let me see him again. I'll hit him with a moonbeam.
Please don't hit me with a
No.
moonbeam. There was a mark on the. All right, so can I start at the beginning with this?
Don't worry about it. I don't know how you managed to get in contact with him, but it's not something we're gonna be able to deal with in the way that we normally do.
Are you gonna tell everyone what I sent you, and are you gonna hoard it a little bit?
In contact
I mean,
with who, Edix? He wouldn't give me a name. All he said was Lord, and which was incredibly
just
frustrating.
know he's been cursed, doomed to live and never die.
Right, and I signed.
He was exiled by his own kin.
Right, and so from what I understood from my own glance at the contract, which you know that's not my area of specialty. It was
I'm going
something
to
I had
read the
already.
contract, completely blocking out what she's saying. What does the
That's
contract
like
say?
still going on. Tears running down her face.
Essentially, he has been required to offer assistance for her, but in so doing, that she has already rendered a said. Let's just say she was already rendered a service to him long ago, and this is him paying her back. That for what she has yet to already do. And
Just
essentially,
with a
is her what she signed was essentially a receipt.
Okay.
So yeah, as this is going on and Uriel is reading the receipt, Chip's just going to start getting busy, like taking bones and catching them on fire with a couple of his cantrips,
They
and just
actually
start
have
making some lavender tea.
they actually have a few webs of spider silk between them. Strangely enough,
Uriel is going to, as he's reading this, he's just gonna let out a sigh of relief of just, okay. For once, you've not done something absolutely gut wrenching by accident.
You don't
And
need to rub.
he's gonna turn it around and point to it. It's just a receipt.
That's what I gathered from it. When I read it, that's why I signed it. But also, you do not.
He's gonna start folding it up and he's gonna put it in a pocket.
Nat like holds her hand out for it.
Chip shoves the cup of hot lavender tea into Nat's hand.
Oh my god, I like to imagine one hand that was reaching out for this paper, she now has a hot cup of tea. The other hand, she still is clutching this pen.
Uriel will say, "I'll make sure Harm gets this and can properly notarize it in the way that it needs to be done. In the meantime,
Where's
Yeah.
that coming from, Theo?
in the corner, like in the shadows, there's a cocoon. It's moving.
Oh,
I will
oh god.
climb up and rip into it with my claws.
As you open it, he starts screaming for help. Oh, thank God, it's a cat. Wait, are
Hi.
you my cat?
I don't think so. I'm my own cat.
Oh, would you like to be my cat?
Uh, maybe later.
Oh, okay. It's not a no.
All
He
right,
writes in his.
which
He
Fizzlebang
rewrites
is
it
this?
in his. No, he writes. He writes a note. I am a magician.
A magician.
Yes. He shakes off the cocoon and his very, very dusty robes and says, "My name is Wilford the Magnificent."
All right, Wifflebat.
Wilford?
What? I'm okay, look, guys. I'm in training, so can you like not put me down?
No,
No,
I'm
no,
not.
it's not. It's just how he is.
I
He's
don't
not
even have a
intending to
cat.
put you down.
Every good wizard has a cat.
Right. I can I
Tried
loop.
summoning
We'll
one,
loop
but it
back to
said
that.
no. I didn't even know they could do that.
Right. We will loop back to that in a moment. Uh, how did you end up in a cocoon?
Um, long story. Uh,
Make
it's
it short.
okay. Um, kobold.
Oh,
Hmm.
not the kobolds. Did we not?
I'm I'm going to take a look in like my backpack and inventory. Do I still have the orb?
You do.
Okay. Putting
I
that
ran
in
from a
my
kobold, ran through a
inventory.
door, and then, well, there was a spider, and well, let's just say it may be big, but it's really hard to hit.
Makes sense.
I don't
Right.
know how that makes sense, but it does.
Because everything's really hard to hit, especially if it can hang from the ceiling.
Yeah. Apparently, I don't really move that fast, and I'm not exactly what you call spry.
Right. The door you went through. Was it just a regular door?
No, I was running from kobolds, and a door appeared. I'm like, hey, this is everything that I heard in stories, and it was
Did
not.
the
It was
door?
not good.
Did the?
All right.
Did the?
Important question. What was your most current year?
He tells you of the year that
I
is.
will I will remind you that we were given the year by the dead priest that was coming to get us. So I'm trying to see if we're
Yeah,
still in the same
essentially
timeline or not.
is it's 200 years later.
Hmm.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
How far away is that from how many years we're supposed to be?
1,000 give or take.
Well, considering that
Oh.
even the year that we were given was of a completely different age.
Mhm.
So we
Mhm.
don't have a way in character of knowing how many years between the timelines are because we don't have a year to gauge off of it. The only year we have to gauge off of is the second timeline that we were sent to. So we're 200 years after in the same timeline because he
So
gives the same age.
are both of you like having this conversation kind of like out in the open?
No, this is an above table
No, I'm
conversation.
explaining to
I'm just
Toasty.
listening.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
this is an above table. I'm stupid conversation.
So he is, by the way, he's currently writing in his notebook with a fancy pen.
Oh, with a pen.
This is just a player conversation. Nat wouldn't even think of it. Hey Theo, is his pen nicer than Nat's?
Yeah, doesn't have anything marked into it.
Cool. Cool. This is just an above player conversation. This is Nat wouldn't even think about it. Thank you very much. Okay.
Yep.
Um
As this
Roll a
conversation
perception,
is,
please.
I
What?
show.
Chip is just going to end up serving everybody lavender tea while this is
I
going on.
see all.
is that perception just for
19
all or
plus
just
9.
It's the same pen.
Mm,
he's the fucker.
do you mind if I can see your pen?
You sure? I had some people try to steal it once in a while, and it kind of
No,
concerned me.
no. He'll look over to, to Natalia. Your pen is what I meant.
Oh,
Right.
wait, she has a pen? I made pens. I invented pens. Every time I
Oh,
make
it's
one, someone comes out of a portal or something and steals it. It's very upsetting.
Nat
If
sweating.
Do you have any idea how hard
if
it is to patent something you don't have anymore?
No, I can completely understand. Nat's just already passing the pen over to like Edic's in the way of just she does want this back, but
all right,
also it's she doesn't want the other guy to see that it might be the same pen.
I'm
He
gonna
invented
I'm
that.
gonna hold the pen and I'm going to point it in the direction of the guy and start walking toward him. If it starts like rumbling or making the funny paradox noise, I'm gonna
It's
stop.
making the paradox noise. I don't know what that means. That's not very good.
Just don't wibbly wobbly timey wimey shit.
Oh,
He
edicts. And
starts
Don't
writing
if
that
touch
Nat's
down.
them.
seeing
Wibbly wobbly timey
wobbly,
wimey.
tiny, whiny
Just
shit.
don't let him touch. Hand it back to
Yeah,
Matt.
Nat's just gonna take the pen, and I think like seeing the paradox stuff of just looking at the paradox like little rumbly boy. I think she just kind of moves onto her tippy toes because I think Edix is a good bit taller than her, and just kind of like yanks him down so she can whisper in his ear and just, I believe that he is the man I just spoke with, but a earlier version.
Huh?
Considering the man, she's
Uh,
whispering.
it
She's whispering.
is at from what
He doesn't
Edix
look at all
can
similar though.
remember.
He's just he's like an older man, but he doesn't look at all similar.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing in my brain.
Uriel just looks over
Favorite
and is just
pen.
like, mm.
It might sound odd, but this was the other man's favorite pen, and he also mentioned that it got stolen incredibly regularly, and that I was the one to do it.
I
Hey,
mean,
you
you
been
ever been
stealing
to
my
a bank?
pens?
Hang on, hang on.
He's
Uriel
whispering.
is just gonna look Natalia dead in her eyes and just say, "My lady," and he's going to point to one of her bracelets if she has any on and be like, "That's my favorite bracelet. You have it, so does that make me you?" No, that's the argument that you just made.
You're not wrong. But
Multiple
still,
people can like the same thing.
So by the way,
right, but for
he's currently reading a book while you guys are chatting, so just you can take along what you need.
Yep. Yep. You ever been to a bank? People steal the quills from there all the time.
Oh, that's really unfortunate.
Yeah. They used to chain them down.
By the way, he's currently reading Magic for Dummies.
Poor wizard.
poor wizard.
He's a
Chip just kind
sorcerer.
of. Oh, lovely.
No.
Chip just kind of wanders over and looks over
Listen.
his shoulders at the book, unable to read at all.
He can
What
still
is he reading?
multi-class, don't worry.
Magic for dummies.
Oh my god! Wait, yes, you literally just told us that.
You
Yes.
know, it's
Um,
it's like on my wavelength, you know.
Yeah, no, I get that. And Chip just kind of looks over his shoulders like, I have no idea what this says at all.
He's gonna try to pet the cat.
Chip will let him for a minute.
He starts to purr.
yeah. So Nat's just still kind of like pulling edicts down so that they can be like whisper buddies. Just so what exactly are we going to do in this circumstance?
He's gonna like raise both of his eyebrows, just look down at you and be like, "You're the one that got us here."
Not intentionally.
Yeah.
It may be because I didn't sign it automatically and he began to wither and then I panicked as he was trying to add something, but then he was gone before he could add it.
It's probably a good thing that he didn't add it then. As it stands, the contract as is just fine.
Right. But how did it end us up here instead of home? Because he said he was sending me home. And I checked, it was not some weird mix of not actually sending me where I needed to go.
Uriel just looks around and just like, huh. So this is your home.
It is not.
He said he was sending you home.
Right, but his idea of home may differ from mine, considering I've never been here before in my life, Edix.
Yep.
Well, you said he's sending you to your home, you said.
Gears turning in my brain and
I always say
Natalia's at
home
the
is where the
same
heart
time.
is. He starts to he starts to hum while making notes.
Yep.
Oh, at the
Also-
fucking mention of that, shit's connecting in Natalia's brain. And I think like she's making eye contact with Ilithir still. Making contact
With
Edix
who?
still. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Making eye contact with Edix still. They're two I names. Leave me alone. And just would just automatically just I based on that comment, I may have an idea why we're here. Possibly.
Very far in the past.
Mhm. Future.
He's gonna point at the wall and say, "Mage hand," and a firebolt comes out. Oh, mm, I have to fix that.
Um, Edix, do you know how you said don't say things in case it causes an issue later down the line?
Whatever you're thinking of saying, my lady, don't. If you have to ask
Exactly.
that question, don't.
Oh, it's called temporal causality, or I think so. I heard. It's in the appendix.
See, even he knows.
I don't think I have an appendix anymore.
Oh, well, that's good. You're not a book.
Anyways, I'm going to take a look around. And when he says take a look around, his eyes are going to flare up with like I guess since it's Hellsight, it would just his irises turn like red, and he's just gonna constantly just use Hellsight and just scout out the immediate area, and he's just going to say, "You figure this out. I'll return in a moment."
So
And
there's an
he's gonna
entrance.
take a look around.
Yeah, so there's an entrance at the other way. You can kind of glance through. It's got some cobwebs covering it, but and some that are more fresh than others, and it just branches to the right and to the left, kind of over like a big pit. But this isn't like a super thin way that you could walk. It's like it's wide. It's very wide enough to hold like 4 or 5 people comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
But there is of course no railing, so you might want to call OSHA.
We are
It's a
OSHA.
web, right?
When he gets out to the pit and sees all the spider webs, he's just gonna be like, "Please don't let it be what I think it is."
Is Edix rolling dice right now to see if he's lucky?
No, I'm not rolling dice. I can roll dice. What do you want me to roll?
No, I mean like in a gambling sense of like, am I going to be lucky today? In like the little shaky, shaky, shaky boo. I was making a
No.
joke. I was making a joke. It completely fell flat.
Unfortunate.
Would anyone like to roll an
I
Arcana?
know.
I'm not good with Arcana. I only have a +2.
I
Nat
have
is,
a
but wouldn't you?
-2.
Nat has a +6, but wouldn't she be not there? Could I still roll it? Is Edix telling them things?
No, just roll it. Just roll an Arcana like around like Wolford in your situation.
Someone else roll, please. That's an 8.
You have a +6.
That's an 8.
Oh my.
That's a 2.
7 + 2 is 9.
To
None of us got
to
a
Ul
6.
and to Talon, he seems like like a wizard, right? To Natalia, you don't think he's a wizard. You think something's wrong. He doesn't seem that smart. He's not even that charismatic.
Are there
In
other?
plain terms, you're surprised he has a class at all. He's not. He's just not very remarkable.
Ah.
Oh no.
Chip
Poor guy.
starts showing him how to do like druid cantrips. He starts waving his hands in front of his face and chanting the little chants for druid craft and just starts making clouds appear.
Yeah, so he's a wizard, but he has like 10 in all stats.
Oh no, he's a very average man.
I thought you said he was a sorcerer.
He's
Oh,
a
so
sorcerer who claims to be a wizard.
essentially, yeah.
Mhm.
So a
I
little
mean, he has to
dysfunctional.
have at least a 12 in intelligence, considering he invented the pin.
He's an idiot
You don't have
savant.
to
What
be
could I say?
smart to invent. Yeah, you also don't have to be smart to invent stuff. I mean, that's average intelligence is 10. He's just
Yeah.
average. An average man made potato chips.
Yep. Intelligence is not the
No, you
purview of
take that
invention.
back. The person that made potato chips was a brilliant person.
Oh, they
Yeah,
absolutely
I mean
were.
they almost single-handedly caused a fat crisis, so they got to be something. He's a
But
PC crisis.
oh god. But yeah, so while Edix is off on his little like
Hurum S. Thomas.
excursion.
Shout out to him.
Excursion?
1907.
Excursion. Hell
All right,
yeah.
that's the name of the title. It's
Um,
like a potato chip.
But yeah, while they're out on their Edix is out on his little excursion, can Nat scooch just a little closer and just considering you were wrapped up in a web, do you mind if I take a look at you real quick, check you out for any injuries?
Who are you talking to? Oh, you're talking to him?
Wolford. Yeah, Mr. Wolford man.
He does not see very well. He needs glasses, but his glasses are broke.
But does he let Nat take a closer look?
Yeah.
Cool. Can Nat just play it off as she's looking for any injuries, but also just also looking to see if there's anything else just standing out about this man, or if he is just completely average. Does he have any weird marks? Does he have anything?
Nope.
Cool. Considering that, I don't think there's really anything Nat can do. I don't think healing hands, though it heals shit, I don't think it heals eyes. I don't think that's how that works.
No, that would.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, no healing
Um,
spells heal active previous conditions.
Do you have like greater restoration or anything like that, or lesser restoration?
He's like very clumsy because some stuff. He's got like a couple of bruises on top of his head. His eyebrows are a little bit singed, but that's probably because he probably doesn't have eyebrows really.
I
yeah,
could
fair.
have lesser restoration in the morning.
His nose
I
and
also can
eyes
have
are
it
a
in the
bit
morning.
twisted and stuff like that. So,
Oh no, this poor man's been through it.
but he's overall very happy. He's currently doodling about cats.
I guess there's that at least. So I guess we'll just wait for Edix to come back and fill us in on stuff.
Yep.
I mean, if there's nothing else to look around other than the doorway to a pit.
No, it's like there's like a little bridge over the pit that goes to the left and the right.
Yes. I will come report that back.
All right.
Eh,
So I suppose it best that we begin moving if there's a alarmingly large spider on the loose.
well, considering there's spiders, that might be a good form for me to take for a while.
God, no.
It might be.
If you can do a
All of us.
giant. Okay, out of character, if you can become a giant spider, let the wizard
Yes.
ride on your back and you can be in the middle with Nat
Yes,
in the
that
front,
was
and then
kind of the
Edix can be
idea.
in the back.
That
Yep.
was kind of the idea. I can become a giant spider.
Also, hell yeah.
Uriel will
Let's
take
do
up
this
the
all.
rear guard. Nat can take the
Nat will-
vanguard.
Yep. Oh, is that
Yep.
is that what that's called?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, yeah. Nat will take front. Edix can take back. Wizard man and giant spider boy in the middle.
Yep. I will. I think because I can determine what the giant spider looks like. They all have the same. So I think I'm going to choose a giant granddaddy longlegs.
The wizard
Can you at least
says
be pink
absolutely
and
fuck
cute?
no.
Yeah, I can make it something cute. Like a
You
wolf
make it
spider.
fluffy? Yes.
Does it have to be a spider?
Yes.
I mean,
I don't really like spiders.
Listen, all you
Don't
have to
either.
do is just focus. They're not that bad, but just focus on your book.
well,
Y-
the other option, I can become a giant frog.
I'll take the
Stick with the
spiders.
spider.
So I assume we have like a cute scene of uh cannot think of his fucking name because we haven't had him in the game in a while. Chip. There we
Ye-
go. Chip transforms into a spider. We get the man on the spider. We
Yep.
make it's very comfortable for him.
Yep.
He's
He will
currently
even
closing his
make a
eyes
nice
and
little.
chanting about being home.
Yeah, he will. Chip will even make a nice little seatbelt out of webs for him.
Ew! It was so cute until you said seatbelt out of webs.
Well, no, it's not the sticky kind of webs. It's the ones that you use as rope. He's just making it to where, like, it wraps around Chip's belly and then comes up and over so he can hold on to it.
We
Oh
have
my god.
we have actual rope.
We do, but now that's a thing. I love and hate it.
Yes.
So while we're walking along and Nat is leading the way, can Uriel try and do a little bit of the old Arcana identifying of the orb and just make sure that it was like properly cleansed or anything?
There is still a bit of a black smoke in the center that is shifting around.
Ugh. Disgusting. He's going to take out his the magic angel skull that he has, and he's gonna ask it a question because I'm pretty sure that was its ability, but I can't find the freaking item stat block that you gave me for it. But I'm pretty sure it was basically like a lesser commune or something like that, where I can just ask it a question.
Okay.
But I don't know who is answering. Was like the big thing about it.
What are you
Nat
asking?
always
So,
has augury prepared.
I'm going to ask it. Uh, is is the orb safe to use?
No.
Good. I put the skull and the orb up and put them away.
Yeah.
That was all I needed.
Mm.
It's like, well, there goes that plan.
So,
So,
yeah, we cross the little bridge, I assume.
By the way, you had to like strap him to like slide against the back, and he's like wrapped in several layers of webs, and he's like slowly crying a little bit, drawing pictures about his happy place.
that you're all, Chip just sends a telepathic message to him. You're all right. I'm not gonna hurt you. It's just in case I have to go upside down.
I much prefer the cat. Wait, upside down? I don't do well with heights.
Chip
Upside down on
just
the
kind of
ground, right?
grinds. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
We cut
Just
to
keep
20
your eyes
minutes
closed.
later. We're running. Fucking Chip is on the ceiling with his man sobbing on his back.
Yes.
Um, but yeah, we go. Do we go left or do we go right, y'all?
You're in the vanguard. You choose.
There
You
is
took us
a
here.
there is a sign at the end. Left
Mhm.
is hold on, let me get this.
By the way, at some point you're gonna have to take his pin and put a heart on it.
Are we sure it's this version of Nat that did it?
Well,
Nope.
some Nat has to do it. It might as well be you.
But what if she fucks up the entire timeline because she's the one to do it and she wasn't meant to do it?
Well,
Uh,
if you
yeah,
do it, then that means you were the one that did it to begin with.
yeah. Chip
So
has
if
a moment of clarity and just says it's the grandfather paradox. Because you're going to do it, you've already done it, so you might as well do it and be the one that did it so that you can do it again.
I never liked my grandfather.
most people don't.
So I like to imagine this is a conversation like happening while this man is like sobbing.
I
Nat's
never
Yeah.
looking at
liked
the
my
sign.
grandfather. He was bait to bay. All right,
Oh,
so the sign says left to the court, right to the shore.
so
Court.
court or the shore?
I don't.
I don't think we want to go to the court. I'd like our options better when it comes to maybe getting outside.
Yeah, outside would be nice.
The left side has a lot more like webs around it. The right side has more bones.
How much do you want to
Personally,
bet? The
So,
bones,
from the
maybe.
perspective of a giant spider, Chip is saying this particularly to Uriel and Nat, not
I knew
to
he was a
the
giant
wizard on his
spider
back.
under the entire time.
I'm not, but most spiders, especially I've seen them in, well, they have a particular hole that they dump their garbage when they're done eating.
Of course.
Oh,
Do, do you think then that that is their garbage?
It's possible.
Do you think we have a better chance, perhaps, though, of avoiding any if we were to go through the garbage versus their homes?
is Rule able to get through? Is there a connection?
he comes in like a shitty hologram from the 80s.
He's like, oh fuck, yes, finally. Listen, the if this is what we think it is, which is to find your heart, you probably need to keep going deeper.
Right, but which do you think is deep? I'm assuming the cult.
He starts sobbing.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all you get.
I like to
But
imagine Nat, and then all they see is Nat talking to herself, like that whole situation.
Yeah, Chip just responds to your questions. Like, if you say something out loud as a question, he will respond to you, not
But-
knowing
What did
you're
he
talking.
by the way, the bridge is held up by like strong spider silk, and
Okay.
Pick a direction.
like
Do it now.
forward, like near the top of this very large ceiling, you can kind of see like a platform with a small pedestal there.
Okay, cool. Quick question, Thea.
Hmm.
Which way would go deeper? In Nat
They
from Nat's
both
point of
appear
view.
to go down.
Which one is more shadowy?
The court.
Court?
But they both look equally ominous, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Well,
roll
you
a
have a
dice.
lawyer.
Oh, yeah.
We do have a
So,
lawyer. So-
when seeing the pedestal, Uriel is gonna go over to Chip and just quietly say to him, "Do you think you can get up there?"
I will
yeah.
take off my little girdle belt and set it down, and which
I'll pick it up.
Uriel has noticed that he's been doing the whole time. Chip has been making handrails for the bridge with web, and he will cut it off right where he's at. Like, yeah, I can get up there.
Just so while he's climbing up,
Go be free.
Can Nat, as this man is sobbing, kind of crouch down, place like a hand on like a hand on his back, like comfortingly, and just like start rubbing his back, and then just
Okay,
why don't we
well,
think of
that's gonna
something
be a little
else?
bit awkward because I was going to do like the baby girdle and put him over my chest.
You
God,
start
do it,
comforting
do it,
him,
do
and you
it.
just fucking pick him up. I'm gonna roll a dex
Yes.
save for him, actually.
Do
Fuck,
it.
I rolled a
It's
4.
fine.
His pen goes flying in the darkness.
Oh.
No! Again!
Chip is just climbing up the ceiling. He's
Uh,
now currently upside down.
Natalia, dex save. Hello?
9.
Can you say something, Natalia? I can't hear you.
It's a 9.
Okay.
Yeah, she squeaked. That's about all that came out.
From the ceiling, a pen comes flying.
Nat's gonna like automatically like cover her pen up, like duck down so it like hits her in the back.
So
the pens
you
don't
like,
touch.
so you try to grab it with both your hands, and it whizzes past you, but you manage to grab it with your dexterous tail.
Oh god, so she has the pen now. She has the
Oh
pen.
no.
She has 2 pens. Oh no.
Just don't let him touch.
Yeah, she's gonna put
As
the marked pen. Like I think here's what happens. She holds the marked pen out to like Edix.
as long as they start like screaming, we know we got the right one.
Right. Can you just take the marked one for a moment? Just I want it
Are
back,
they
but
screaming?
hold it.
Yes.
Okay, I can take it.
What?
This
Cool,
one
cool,
has
cool,
a
cool.
little. This one has a little like a little nameplate on it, as if it's red, as if it has like a little area on it now where it's smooth, where it can be carved your name.
Nat's gonna carve exactly what's on the other pen.
Okay, it's like really visible. So.
Mhm.
Oh, what am I gonna do without my pen? How am I gonna do anything? How am I
So
supposed to
Nat's gonna
write?
do this.
I can't take
Nat's gonna
notes.
take. Nat's gonna take the one that she had gotten from the other guy back and pass hold the other one out to the crying man.
Oh, you found one of my pens.
I did.
You know, you're a pen thief, but at least this time it worked out, I guess.
I am not a pen thief.
He starts writing it out. You know, the ink is a little dry, but I think I can make it work.
Yeah.
And then
Anywho,
camera
what
pans.
does the spider see on the pedestal?
Yeah.
All right.
Of course, we
Oh, I'm
sent
scared.
the most insane character up there.
Yes. who is now seeing the world through ocular vision. 8 eyes.
If that's better or worse.
He has a full Oculus Quest on his face.
God.
All right. So, there is on the pedestal a silver amulet in the shape of a spider with onyx gemstone eyes that have a faint purple hue.
Ooh.
Delicate silver filaments extend from the spider's legs, creating an ethereal web-like pattern around the amulet.
He's gonna take it.
He's gonna take it.
He's gonna take it. Y'all prepare to roll for combat?
No, prepare to roll a dexterity. We're gonna fall.
You know
Oh,
for a
no.
fact he's gonna take it.
Okay. You
All
have
of that is happening
you
while
have
we're
an
on the bridge.
unknown silver amulet.
Yep, he is not going to put it on. He is going to hook a single foot leg over it, and he is going to attach a belay line of web to the pedestal, and he is going to bungee jump down to the party.
Oh my god.
That's how spiders get down from high places when they don't want to climb back down the way they came.
God, I feel like this was really bad. We just took that, but also
Uriel
God,
is gonna scream when he sees you come into view and get ready to fight you.
No, it's me, it's me.
By
Once he's
the way,
within
Wilford was already screaming.
Oh, absolutely.
Two screaming.
But once Chip is within
He's like
range,
firing
he's sending
firebolts, but they have
telepathic.
no chance of hitting.
It's me, it's me.
it's fine. It's fine.
I rolled a
we
hit with
knew
my
he was-
greatsword.
Edix! Can
It's
Nat try
okay.
to block it with her shield?
What's your AC currently?
14.
I rolled a 10. I rolled a 2 plus 8. It's
Oh
just
my
my regular
God.
greatsword.
He just catches it with one hit leg.
God.
Like, dude, it's me. You know, there's a limit to how far I can telepathically talk to people.
Is the spider still there? Can you make it go away? Can you make it go away? Can you make it go away?
No, no, no,
I
no, no, no,
hand
no, no. Focus,
I hand
focus on your
Uriel
pen.
the pendant.
Is that what you found up there?
That's what was
he
up
looks
there.
like the blood is just drained from his face as he was full on jump scared by a bungee jumping spider. Okay. Lean down. He's gonna take the girdle and put it back on.
Yep. He will get back down on the bridge carefully.
Would anyone like to roll a investigation or arcana regarding this item?
Oh, yes, would.
have. Would you like to know what I rolled?
What did you
What'd you
roll?
roll?
With my +9 investigation, I perceive all. It's a +9 to a 10, so 19.
Oh, hell yeah. I got an 18 on Arcana. What do we know, Theo?
Okay. So,
I'm gonna stop rolling my good dice, and I'm gonna use my other one. I'm gonna
so,
prime this one.
this amulet is actually meant to be the clasp of a cloak.
Hmm. What do I get with an 18 in Arcana? Is it magical in any capacity?
Oh yeah, it's magical.
Can I tell what kind of magic is on it?
When touching it, part of your fingers seem to go slightly translucent.
Oh, that
In
doesn't matter
like
for me.
In like an invisibility way? Like a
Nope.
Ethereal?
Note the description in bookkeeping.
I read the
I
description.
can't read. Speak it.
Yep. An
wait.
ethereal web-like pattern around the amulet.
So does this put you in like the ethereal plane? We wouldn't know without true sight, so.
Yeah, right.
No. So yeah, we just know it makes our fingers a little bit translucent.
And I'm
Spooky.
assuming if it's connected to a cloak, It gives you a cloak of etherealness.
Oh.
Spooky. Put
Can
it
we
in the
try to
bag.
put it? Can we try to put it on a cloak?
It's in my backpack.
Yep. I gave it to Uriel for a reason. Chip's crazy. He's not stupid. Totally.
Ethereal spider clasp. It also helps that I can just cast invisibility on myself at level 2.
Oh hell yeah. Okay. So they both look equally scary, but if we want to go deeper, I'm assuming we want to go into the webs. But my brain is saying go into the bones.
To the webs it is. Shove. Lead the way.
To the webs, to the walls.
With the wizard strapped to
We're-
my balls.
So yeah, I guess we start marching down, go on the webway.
Are you guys ready to traverse the World Wide Web?
Yup.
Oh God, I hate you so much. This is not turning into a Timmy Turner TV episode. Sorry.
Let's go!
Yes! Oh my god! Let us be a Timmy Turner TV episode. Let us go through
Well,
all the
we
weird
already
shit.
know who Wanda is.
Yup.
No.
It's the wizard.
No.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Let's be honest. No, the wizard is
Vitaly is
definitely would
Cosmo.
definitely be Cosmo.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
100%.
I don't know. That would be Chip.
Fair enough.
You
yeah.
gotta remember. You gotta remember. Cosmo's
Honestly, if anyone
character, that'd be
was
Chip.
Wanda in this, it would be fucking Grandma Magda.
Is Grandma Magda with
maybe.
us?
No.
He's talking about in the hypothetical Channel Surfer crossover episode movie.
Yeah. But yeah, as we're going, Chip is just kind of singing to everyone, not intentionally, the spider marches one by one, hurrah, hurrah.
Hurrah.
The prey marches in 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah.
I'm shocked it's not the Itsy Bitsy Spider one.
No,
Just
he
the
would
Itsy Bitsy Spider went down into the tunnel.
he would
He's
do
not-
that, but he's trying
Did you
to.
guys even hear what I said?
He's
Yes,
not
we
even
did.
itsy or bitsy.
You hear a voice sing along. The prey comes in 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah.
2 by 2.
Yeah.
They're not
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about us. We're going 1.
One by one.
Shit, no, that's.
We're not alone.
Yep.
There's another group coming in.
Oh god, they're behind us. It's
Or ahead
another
of us.
pair of us. Oh no.
We're the second group. Anyway, going in deeper.
Going in
Yeet.
deeper, deeper and deeper.
Okay. As you guys walk forward, you turn like a spider your corner, and you see what looks like to be Natalia in a very long black cloak.
Oh
She
fuck.
sees you
Yep,
for a second,
next.
and then she disappears into like mist.
Oh fuck.
Hellsight.
Divine
nothing's there.
sense. Divine sense?
Aware of locations of creatures in 60 feet using magic to hide.
There's
I
nothing
think
there.
she's hiding. Black. You actually read what it does exactly.
Edix, Chip, I'm not going crazy, am I? That
Nope.
was me.
Pink is the new
Okay.
black.
What?
I thought that was orange.
No. Pink is the new black. It
Ah.
goes with everything.
Is this a reference that I'm missing?
Maybe.
Celestial joke. My bad.
Nat, just complete eye contact. Fuck. Okay. Before she disappeared, did her cloak have any like emblems or anything on it? Did it have anything specific that stood out?
It was long black with a silver thing at the front.
Hey Theo, did that silver thing have long legs?
You don't know. You didn't see it really. You only saw it for a moment.
Okay, well, I have a higher passive perception than anyone else in the party with my 19.
I have an 18 passive.
I have a 12.
Queen's listening to this going like, I would have 25.
Yes.
Well, too bad she's not here.
Yeah.
19 is the highest.
We love and miss you, Queen.
Come back to us.
You know
Okay.
she's not
Come
listening.
back to us.
Probably.
We're gonna bully her into listening, but I'm also gonna give her highlights and I'll tell her how much we told her we loved her. Continue.
All right.
She'll know you were lying.
This
She
suddenly
will not. I'm her favorite.
so as you're going, there's in the, like the rocky, like the terrain as you're going down, there starts to be like some crystals every now and then, and they start to shine like a light. And then on like these webs, you can almost see occasional like bits and flecks of gold.
Hmm.
Who comes? Who comes to see us? Who comes?
Oh God, I hate that.
The indomitable and magnificent Chip.
Oh, great. He answered.
Oh no, he's the one that
Oh,
answered.
the mad one, the mad one, the mad one. Not the first time he's had a mad one.
Mad I may be, but I am. No. No, no, no. That don't work. That don't work. Yeah, I'm
Here we
crazy.
cannot kill. Here we only speak.
Of course.
We have no
May I
vessels.
hate that? May I ask who we're speaking to?
Come into the chambers. Come so
I
close. So close.
I apologize, but I don't believe that we can.
Yes, you can.
Perhaps if you'd be more willing
The
to answer
web
our questions
sealed
now.
behind you.
Hmm.
And it starts to slowly kind of move it.
Ah,
Chip, do you remember when I said that the webs may be a bad idea?
yes.
Come
I
to the
am.
court.
Those aren't his.
Come to the court. Come for an audience with us.
I
How's our little wizard man looking, by the way?
Probably
He is
unconscious.
currently like holding, he's like wrapping his fucking wizard hat around his ears and whispering to himself, "This isn't happening. This isn't happening."
Wait, continue with the creepy scene. This poor man.
Oh, not the first shot. Come ask us questions. First in a while, but not the first ever.
We have come for an audience with the court. This is just to the party. I mean,
I
we come to the
know.
court, you've got to expect there to be someone in attendance.
Right.
Come, come.
Chip will
Edicts.
continue moving.
Yeah, I like to imagine he's like pushing Nat. Edicts is
A
like
little
getting
bit,
dragged
yes.
behind.
Come.
And I think
The
Nat
golden
just turns her head.
threads bask in the light.
I think Nat just turns her head just a bit towards where Edicts would be trailing behind and just. Edicts, I don't rarely tell you to do this, but this may be a circumstance where it's better for you to speak than I.
He's not there.
He's not there?
What?
What do you mean he's not there?
Uriel.
I said Edicts. I said Edicts.
Yeah, he's Uriel.
It's
I know.
Uriel.
No,
But
she
he
calls
told
him
me-
edicts. No, I was trying to be funny, and I thought Theo would also catch up on
Yeah.
it, where he wasn't in the party.
Yeah, Ul has specifically said that said before that Edicts would tell everyone to say like
No.
Edicts, and then only Katya could call him Uriel.
No, that wasn't something that he's told everyone. That was just something like, I believe this is how everyone would react
Mm-hmm.
and refer
Chip,
to him as.
Chip does call him both, but it depends on what part of his sanity is bubbling to the top. Most of the time, he just calls him Uriel if he's in wild shape. If he's in normal form, it's Edicts.
Spiders constantly
Uh,
fly. Come, come. Whisper
As
your
we're like getting forcefully
pleas.
shoved.
I gotta turn him up so that way I can
What
hear what
do
he's
you
saying.
petition the court of three?
Three.
We, what are we looking for a heart?
I don't know.
I am one. I am two. I am three. The
I am
past and
6.
present and yet to be.
Chip actually says that out loud. I am 6.
Madness. Such a sweet taste. It is not the
Wait.
first time he has come and faced.
Are we about to fucking meet the Sisters of Fate?
I think so.
I think so as well. Nat's just got like a protective arm around fucking Chip, just like right in front of his little spider chest.
Come with me, come with me. One
And
of my vessels,
who?
a lotus, be free.
Might not be a good idea to have me speak after all of these are who I think they are.
Weavers of
Right,
fate,
here's the thing.
runners of the
Here's-
thread, we seek
here's the-
something that is out of our head.
Oh, it speaks in prose. We like this, for we seek what it knows.
Oh.
I get the feeling that we shouldn't trust them.
It doesn't speak in prose. We have no desire to hear thy think. Come, bring us what cat brings.
What brings the cat in is what brings answers and questions. Questions are many, but answers are few.
And so you eventually arrive at a very large circular platform. And in the shadows through your hell sight, you can see three giant spiders. The court of the three.
I hate it here.
Chip will actually give a spiderly bow.
You'll see something strange. See, everyone else sees spiders, but he actually sees that they're spiders, but their person is missing.
I was right.
Who is it, Rule? Where's Rule? Bring Rule in.
No, that's just regular Wizards of the Coast shit whenever it comes to spiders.
Here's the things. I don't dislike spiders. I hate the idea that we're talking to the Fates and their spiders.
I did tell you they're weavers of fate. I hinted at this like so long ago.
So
And
Greek
it's
and Roman mythologies, the weavers of fate were always spiders.
I
and
know.
it's you've literally just brought the bane of destiny to their fucking courtroom. Destined fate's
bones. I want to
end.
say this above table. I tried to go with the bones, and everyone was like, "The bones are a bad idea." And then
I'm
I got
just saying.
I got shoved down the path of webs above table. I fucking called it. The
Natalia's
webs
like
were a
Ron
bad
fucking
idea.
Weasley, like, why do we have to
Yep.
follow the spiders?
And the funny thing is, they want to talk to Chip because he rhymes because they were rhyming.
Edix is not happy. Now that he knows where he's at, he's like, I am going to have an outburst.
We see it. He who
Does he need
makes
to have a
fate,
tantrum?
he who severs destiny. Why bring you the sword in our company?
Ah, the sword is nothing without a hand that wields it, but the hand has been lost, and the
We
heart.
shall eat the hand and sever fate's band.
You should know more than anyone that fate can't be severed.
Yes, that is why we still are trapped here.
You're trapped.
Of course they are. Trapped by destiny, trapped by fate, trapped by that which cannot relate.
Until it ends no other way.
But it will end another way.
Another way.
What
That's
be
why
you
we're
here
here, isn't it?
for?
The heart. The heart that
Ah.
beats red and bold.
The heart that leads you on the gold. Very well. What you seek is a friend you've known, but does not know you, and has but grown.
Spin your webs and run your rhymes. Have some tea and take your time.
They create an image what it seems to be an illusory dog chasing a bone. An enemy has yet grown. So, I say, why we would love to devour thee. Instead, we must help you find the key.
As the wise man said, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
And so you've been to fate's been. Alright, I can't do that no more. I'm running
It's
out of
annoying.
rhymes.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
literally fucking pulling up Chat GPT and just telling it, just take what I write and make it into a limerick. And
This is
and it
why
was
I
like,
said
okay, go ahead.
this is why I've said nothing, because I'm like, oh fuck, I can't rhyme. I was
By
addressing
the
y'all there
way,
for
I
so
did
long.
not use ChatGPT. I didn't do none of that shit. I pulled that out of the fucking cuff. I think
That
I
was
did
off
pretty
the top
fucking
of
good.
my head.
I was going
Yep.
to cheat. I was
Y'all
gonna
were
cheat full bit.
amazing. I was just gonna sit here and like allow
I managed
Nat
to
to
even
absorb
create
what
some
you
some
said.
creepy ass dialogue too out of it somehow. So
I love that
I
for
like
both of
to
you.
imagine the way that this ends is Uriel just erupting in the flames and it's just like, enough with the speaking. Talk normal.
the
That's
spiders.
how we transition.
He means no offense by that.
No.
And you
I
see
mean
like what
offense.
appears to be like a
No.
like a deep orange thread tied to both like the party and especially to Chip. And so you just like cut it with your sword and the rhyming stops.
It was getting on my nerves. Now, if you would like to speak, my lady.
Rule
you.
appears.
Nat and Rule making
I'm just out
awkward
here.
eye contact. Yeah, he's just here.
Like, I'm-
So Rule appears with apparently critical and needed no information.
Do I?
Yes.
What's the critical need to know info?
I assume it would be you telling them their fates.
Oh, that. Okay, yeah.
Just like pure panic of like Rule's face as he's like trying to shake Nat.
Now, I think this is more of Rule finally figuring out that he can actually be seen, and he's like, "Oh, you okay? I'm here now." They're the fates.
You're
Yeah, I got
you're
that.
you can see him as well.
Yeah.
A spider web wraps around Rule's leg.
Son of a bitch, not again!
Leave him out of this.
As Rule is being dragged away.
All
just
three
being said,
spiders seem to leap and start
And
eating.
Nat cut
I
Oh
fucking
god, oh
hate
god.
spiders.
And Nat like try to cut the thread on his like little leg so he can try and run at least.
No, he just Discord disconnects.
Yep.
You're on your own.
Oh, I hate being on my own in circumstances like this by any means.
You look down at your ring. There's a timer. 24. 24:59
Before-
or
before he
23:59.
Before he comes back.
Respawn
A
timer.
respawn time. Oh my god. But I think Nat just sighs, kind of looks over towards Uriel in that like fuck look. Give me a second.
In a what kind of look?
Oh fuck! Look.
Okay. I didn't hear
She
the
had to
O.
be. I heard
She didn't put
exactly
it.
what you fucking heard. By the way.
Yeah, I had to translate that one.
Sorry, my mother was also speaking with me. But oh god. What did you hear? Before I just
We
really
didn't
quick
hear
1
the
second.
O.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. What do you
Looking at
mean
him in
hear
a
the
fuck
O?
look. That's what we heard.
Oh no, the oh fuck.
Yeah,
Of
exactly.
like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah, we
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
hear the
for
O.
you.
Thank you. That has no interest. She has a girlfriend.
Well, I
Anyway,
sure hope so.
that's your grandfather. Anyway, and just in that look of oh fuck before just focusing her attention back on the spiders, straightening herself up and just we mean no offense, but I have to ask if you're entrapped in the cycle in the same way that we are, and you are sending it again and again to end in the same manner, why would you not want us to fix it?
She doesn't understand. No, she doesn't. cannot break the rules. No, no, no. And the soul falls, you must. Yes. The way is
When the
open.
soul falls,
Go find the key.
the
If
key.
you can't break the rules, rewrite the rules.
No, no, we cannot. We are bound by it as we were from the first breath.
But why are you bound by them?
They start
You can't.
They start like doing their jobs of manipulating what appears to be weaves of light that come throughout the world.
I don't think they're going to talk to us
Inside one
much.
of the weaves, you see a woman. She looks older. She starts drifting down through the weave as if it's a river.
Does the woman look familiar?
Grandma Magda.
Just experimentally, Chip is going to fire a web at the weave of Grandma Magda.
It goes through.
Edix,
Mm-hmm.
with how many cycles we've gone through, that we don't know of, how many times have we been here?
Considering how this thing goes,
Shrug.
probably more than all the sands on all the beaches.
By the way, you start seeing people that look very familiar that you've known. Like Farron's in there. So is you.
Oh God! At the sight of Farron, I think Nat, if no one's gonna grab her, just instinctually starts stepping closer.
Yep. Chip will put a spider paw on your shoulder and be like, "It's not there. It's just their representation."
I can understand that, but my memory is spotty at best.
You won't get any answers that way. That's the weave of fate. It's not going to tell you anything.
The weave of light starts to spin,
Mm.
and it's almost as if the central pedestal you're in is the center of a black hole, and the massive weaves are a galaxy. And
Out of
slowly and
curiosity,
slowly and slowly, more and more and more souls coming into different ways and different patterns, as if filling it full of stars. The birth of a world.
I have a thought, actually. Weavers of Fate, can you show us the death of the primordial black?
Not to show the future, we do. Outside of fate, it is. Not breaking the rules. Breaks the rules.
Then how about the thread that's possible to bring the end?
Very well. You shall see. Step forward into the black.
Chip will step forward, still in spider form.
very, very important to know that he is still a spider. He sees 8 versions of everything.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure he's waiting for someone else to step through.
No.
Oh, only Chip gets to see it. Great.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Uriel very staunchly not looking in and moving away.
So you
Just
step
saying, I'm not gonna
forward,
be fucking told.
and Chip finds himself as he, except ethereal, watching a group of heroes enter a door. The door is ornate. The door is carved. It has 9 holes, 9 keys. The door in the center of the world. And you hear them speak. Inside the corner of the world, where spines twist and spurl, the center of everything spins, and reality meets its twin. The four ride forth, together all but kin, to punish the wicked and to praise sin. The seals we create, we must someday unmake. The great evil may be destroyed, or else forever doom the world into the void. And so they open the door, and it seems like black tendrils come out, like tentacles of might and power. We know what feels good and right, and we know we must pay a terrible price. You hear the screams of the thousands of innocents that died to create the door. Once, twice, thrice, to travel through the needle's eye, to reform space and even time. The hourglass, the final key, opens the door, and through it you can see the tall cylindrical end that creates the needle's eye. Tools to rewrite history are hard to find, but so are the souls who come entwined. Find the three of the three, bring them all forth, so that the seals may be released, and the people finally set free. The last thing you see is the image of everyone falling, but one standing firm. In the aftermath, you see there's only tears strewn upon pink flesh. Nietzsche grabs a tablet, a grave marker, and begins to carve what she needs. It would never end any other way.
And that's how we got the tablet in the first session. Or
Mhm.
actually, it's second or third session. Where Nat saw over and over again the Oasis and everything else. Nat doesn't know what Chip just saw, but I, as a
No,
player,
this is
do.
this is happening like
All around.
yeah, you see it.
Yeah.
Are we done?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. I had my headphones off for the whole time.
Why?
Was he just covering his
Yeah,
ears?
everybody was. Yeah, everybody was.
Everybody was
privy
seeing
to
it.
This is the thing with Uriel. Anything that has to do with fate specifically, he doesn't want it. He's not going to be told what to do. He's going to do it himself. So he's not
Oh,
going to
yeah,
be
no, that's.
shown how to get there.
Oh, that's not why
Mhm.
Chip asked. He
So
wanted to
like
see the threads.
he's very specifically not paying attention to anything they show.
So Chip actually has an idea now, but he's going to wait until we're out of earshot of the fates.
I don't think you're ever out of earshot of the fates.
No, but
much.
he doesn't want them to respond, basically.
Mm.
The door closes once more, and then a little fleck of black, like a mist, escapes
And
to
that
whisper
is the
evermore.
darkness.
Onward to the heart.
Yep, back the way you came.
We got out
Considering
the
that
way
was
we
optional,
came.
and you guys got a lot of info out of it.
Yes, we
Yeah,
did.
well,
Oh,
they did.
yeah.
They got a lot of info.
We got a lot of info out of it, and I think Nat knows better than to ask anything of Fate based on the fact that Fate is our enemy.
No,
In some capacity.
yeah, once we make it back to the bridge, Chip is going to focus his telepathy directly at Nat.
Mm-hmm.
Just one-to-one conversation. And he's going to say, the last should be first. The first should be last. When the sacrificial time comes, do what has to be done and don't let them die.
Oh fuck. And I think there's like that moment of silence between the two of them before Nat turns her gaze towards Chip, and she can't respond telepathically, like through telepathy, but she just, I would never do it any other way.
Exactly. What they showed us was what has happened, not what will be. We have to
Exactly.
change it by doing it differently.
Exactly. And as I have sworn, since my first step here, I protect those that I care for, and I would not let them go through any experiences if I am able.
I think it's time we embrace our role as the bad guys. And Chip just wanders off down the path of bones.
Versus Uriel, who's still in the room contemplating, can he take them on? Can I make like an investigation or insight check?
No.
I just can't even size them up. Wow.
No, it's more like this isn't the time or the place.
No.
I still want to size them up just to see if I could at the moment.
No. The answer is no.
Not yet. There's a way to take them down.
Yeah. Theo, I'm gonna DM you something really fast.
All right.
So yeah, we'll head down the path of bones. I think like they get a little ways. Uriel's not following, and Nat just edicts.
Just in a staring contest.
They stare back motherfuckingly.
Just further down the tunnel, just you hear again, edicts. It's like echoing off the walls, just edicts, 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 edicts.
The spiders whisper, edicts, 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 edicts.
Just a he'd probably say it in fucking primordial. Just a you'll have your time. Just wait for me. And leave.
They'll respond with, at the appointed hour.
And that's it. He'll finally catch up.
Isn't it funny that like they literally have a planned time for your attempt to usurp their control over time? Doesn't that strike you a bit ironic?
Well, I
I
mean,
know. I like to imagine like Chip just yanked Nat out of there before she had a chance to say anything fucking else.
I want you
Um,
guys to know I was personally debating whether or not I was gonna have him cast Force Gauge on him, just to have it be like they're stuck in an area for an hour because it can't be dispelled.
I feel like that's a bad thing to do.
I
It'd be
think
funny.
they would have. Yeah, I think they would have been annoyed by it, but it wouldn't have done much.
They would have debated heavily how bad it would have been to sever a certain important thread.
It would have been funny.
Also,
It would have been
now
in
does have-
character, but I'm not
Yeah,
gonna do it.
yeah, Nat does now have an answer though that the heart is not Illifear's, the heart is of something else she holds dear. So like that's fun. Above table. But yeah, we go down the path of bones. Following after Chip and the crying wizard man.
Nope.
He is currently passed out from stress.
Oh.
He's not good with heights. Yeah, once you're in range to hear Chip's telepathy again, he opens up the wideband. Yeah, if he's not good with heights, he's not going to like if I have to fly him anywhere or climb up high.
Actually,
No,
no. I
he
I
just-
know I now know what Uriel actually would have done in that situation. In that situation, he would have placed a seal on one of them.
Ooh.
That's how you end up dying.
Because very specifically, when you place a seal on a target that you can see, where is it on here? Only the Illrigger who placed the seal knows it's there, and it shows up as a glowing glyph on the creature's forehead.
Like a Mark
So-
of Cain kind of thing.
Yeah, basically. So it would just be a thing of, can he do it? And if he can, he's satisfied.
See your DMs.
Oh.
By the way, he currently is cuddling a stuffed owlbear.
Oh. I think like Nat just kind of steps forward, starts untying, just pass him here, pass him here.
Yeah.
And then she's going to just kind of kind of put him on her back, like how you carry like a child, and just like start tying this gross web.
I'm not gonna tell you
into-
what I sent him, but I'm gonna show you his reaction real quick.
I think they know the reaction. It's the
Ye-
same one I always use.
Yes. Actually, the rope's not gross. It's like a silk rope.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, Talon.
It came
This
from
is-
Chip's butt.
It came from Chip's butt. Yes, it's
Technically
automatically
his-
kind of a little gross.
Yeah.
Technically, it's his thorax. Thank you. It's different.
Technically, it's
okay.
his
Sorry,
Spinnerax.
sorry. Let me correct this. It came from the Spinnerex, better known as the thorax, and as such, it is fucking disgusting.
Yes.
It says the little
Uh,
orphan tiefling girl who's probably gone through trash before.
Here's the thing: Nat doesn't think it's gross. I, as a player, think it's gross.
By the way, what I keep thinking of is this fucking spider.
I will say, Nat's not complaining. Nat doesn't have an issue with it. It's just a Haley issue.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Um.
All right, to the shore.
Yep. Man's tied on Nat's back now.
Yo.
Is he taller than her? Are his feet just
He's like a little
weirdly-
bit of a tall dwarf,
Okay, cool. As long as he's
but
not
he's
over
just like a
5'6",
short
we're
guy.
great. Okay. As
Well,
long as
he's
he's not
just
over
a
5'6",
short
we're
fella.
great.
Yup.
Yeah.
He's kind of like skin and bones too. He's very light. He's very backpackable.
Oh no. Oh, Nat's gonna fatten him up so fast.
Bring out the cupcakes.
So are you like piggybacking him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He snores with the owlbear in his arms.
Oh.
Isn't it Queen that has the stuffed animal that's a magic item?
Yes.
It's Queen has one, and then in our other campaign,
Okay,
didn't
well, we're
Storm
not in
buy
that
one
one.
for Song? Okay, well, still.
I only care about this one.
God damn it, well. Continue though, Theo. What do we see as we go down the path of bones?
All right. So as you go, the bones become slightly more disturbed.
Bones have emotions?
As
And I
in,
think
like,
something's been through here recently.
yeah.
Oh.
As in, some are
Okay.
crushed, some are knocked against walls, others are put into piles strangely, um, others are broken into bits. And as you proceed down this way, the bones become more and more populous, and the events of like them becoming disturbed in different ways increases in frequency, and you start to hear the shore, like an ocean.
Great.
Um.
By the way, because I don't think anyone actually caught on it, but this is what we saw equivalency, but without the person part of it. It was literally just a big thorax.
Honestly, horrifying, but not the worst. Kind of pettable.
Eh.
Um. But yeah, so can we tell anything as we're passing by the bones, like what they may have been disturbed by, like how big the creatures may have been that have done it, or are the
I'm
ones that
sorry, I
are
was busy
arranged?
reading up the voice chat. I forgot you guys were talking there. Please repeat.
She wants to figure out what disturbed the bones.
Ah,
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
what are
big.
we walking into?
yeah. As we're okay, so something big. Um, would we have ever heard stories of anything that likes to live in places of bones and rearrange them and make fun little things?
Some is stacked. Some of them are stacked like a little miniature person,
Hmm.
all the wrong bones.
Uh-huh.
Hmm. I guess
But
we keep
strangely, but
heading.
I want you to roll me perception actually, or an
Okay.
investigation, I should
Well,
say.
well, I went ahead and rolled perception, but they have the exact same add to them, so it's just going to be a 13.
Okay. Anyone else wants to roll as well?
Count me in. Count me out. That was a natural one. So a 10.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's a 6.
So 13, Theo, what does
Man,
that
y'all are
get
not
us?
having a good time today. Holy shit.
No.
No.
It's okay,
Queen
Anything
not here, and Queen
intelligence.
always sees.
I
Anything
very
intelligence Chip sucks at.
I very specifically used the dice that was primed on 1 this whole time, and I got a 1, so it's my own fault. I gotta save my 20 prime dice.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm not sure that's how that works, but okay, bud.
I mean, I just proved that it did. I left it on 1 to get primed and ready, and it rolled a 1, so...
All right.
That just means it's gonna work for the 20.
Why do I hear my cat just going?
So, these little people that are arranged, all of them have like some small sharp bones placed near the top of the head.
Like a crown?
Yeah, kind of. Sometimes like a crown, other times like sticking just out.
Like horns?
Like an arrow.
Yeah, kind of like horns or arrows.
Well,
Can
Oh,
Nat
no.
can Nat stop by one of the ones that has horns and take a closer look?
There's like three bones there. They're trying to make like a circle shape. That's not working so great.
Oh, a halo. Edix,
mm,
could you step over here for a moment?
he's gonna poke the one that he was looking at, and then walk over.
Yeah. Uh, sometimes when she's kind of make like a halo motion of yours activates.
What? He's just kind of like, huh?
Your halo, or whatever else it is. You know how yours is a bit broken and a bit shattered?
Is it? He's never seen his own Halo.
It it's the pieces they continuously try to stick together, but they don't, so it's consistently moving. Just continuously.
Congrats, you just made him self-conscious enough to grab a mirror and look at it probably next time. Fucking
He's
Johnny
gonna
Bravo moment.
No, he takes out Johnny's mirror that he still has and is like looking for his Halo because he's never seen it before.
You see it and it looks a bit cracked, like
It's not supposed to do that.
It's not, and with that, Nat's just gonna activate her own halo.
When did you get one?
And a heart shape, by the way.
Yep. Do you remember when I got the book?
Which one?
The one that we found that Varula had the whole thing with? When we first got the keep?
Oh, that one.
Right, there was a whole thing with it, and then in the aftermath, I got a halo, and you've seen my wings. I know you've seen those.
You have wings.
By the way, go into a
Eat it.
cutscene with Varula. There's both Varulas have black eyes.
Oh.
Oh.
What's happening is
Uh,
one punches, the other one punches. One punches, the other one punches.
But but I do have wings, but you've literally seen me try to fly with them, and it's not gone well, Edix.
Are you sure? He's gonna like put the back of his hand to your forehead to check and see if you don't have like a temperature or something, like you're sick. It's like, are you,
Edix, do you want me?
okay?
Do you want me to get the wings out, Edix?
Tiefling don't have wings.
I do. Do you want? I will get them out.
You know what? Another time, another day.
Right. Next time we get into that.
Forget about it. Just move on. He's gonna
Right.
still
She's gonna like.
looking at the entire conversation. He's been looking in the mirror.
Nat's just gonna like reach up and just gently take his hand and guide it down. Place her hand on top of his and just. Your halo looks lovely and it looks fine. I was making a point that yours is more cracked and sharp. And look at the things that they're trying to build in a circular pattern that are sharp and cracked.
I think that's just how bones look.
Right, but they're trying to make them into a circle.
Yeah, like a crown.
A crown or a halo.
Any whoosies.
Yeah.
Let's get a move on.
I do want to say there's like 20 feet of light pink light around the party right now. I think it's like 10. Wait, no, it might be 10 feet. How much your
Okay.
halo makes? Just like there's just a light, by the way, just like around them now, just a vibe.
I would
Yeah.
also like to point out that Uriel doesn't have control of when his Halo comes out.
Nice.
So he's just been looking for his Halo the whole time. It's not been there.
Oh man. Yeah, so while this conversation is going on, since Chip no longer has the quote unquote wizard on his back, he's just going to sidestep like 180 degrees and he is now walking on top of the cave, upside down.
Oh, that's
Oh my
not
god.
terrifying at all. Why did you take the wizard off your back?
Nat took him.
Oh.
Nat does him. Also, Theo, here's a question. For
Yes.
for flavor purposes only, can I have Nat's wings come out and just not activate her radiant soul, just so she can show her
You
wings
kind of
to
just
fucking
stretch your
Edith?
wings a little bit.
They just so what he sees is like these bright like white wings. I have like veins of like almost like a starry night sky running through them. Just pop out and just open up, and she just motions towards her wings.
Hang on. Let me see if I can. I don't think I'm actually gonna be. I don't know.
What do you want the art? What are you looking for?
Oh, there's a specific face that he makes, but I don't remember what I have to type into the GIF thing to be able to get it. So just keep
Mhm.
on going. I'll figure it out at some point.
Right, just describe it though. What? Just
No,
describe what his
just keep
face
going.
is. Well,
Just
she's
keep going.
talking directly to it. She's talking
Nah,
directly to it.
this is afterwards. Keep going.
She's literally motioning at her wings to prove a point. What do
Let's
you
go.
want from me?
Go on. Continue with the story. We move down.
All
Just a
right.
fucking
So,
spider.
by the way,
There it is.
as you like fluff out your wings a little bit, the light kind of illuminates something strange. There's a singular black feather among the bones.
Ooh.
And if Nat catches sight of that, can she step over towards the black feather?
Mm-hmm.
Can she pick it up?
Yeah, it's a
So
long
I
black
guess she.
feather. But based on the
So.
very, very short end of it, it clearly is
Mhm.
like a small feather or whatever it was.
Does it look like Nat's feathers in any capacity? Like, is it like big enough it would belong to something larger than like a bird?
Yeah. So it reminds you of like the very, very small feathers like in the corners that are meant to like,
Mhm.
just to cover little gaps and stuff. This
Mhm.
is like one of those, except it's about, like 2.5 hand widths long.
Oh, like a Val feather?
That's
That's what I
probably
was
the
thinking
technical
of when
term
you
I
said
don't
a
know of,
black
yeah.
feather. No, like Validu's
Like
feathers.
yeah.
Oh, kind of. If Val was like huge.
He is.
He's like 6 foot.
He's taller than 6 foot.
How tall is
I think
Val?
he was like
we
9 foot now, wasn't he?
we had this discussion. He grew in size with Nightwing, so
Oh
he's
fuck.
proportional to her.
Oh fuck. Oh, he's a big boy. Um. So I think Nat just kind of turns it in her hand. And then just turns back to the party, starts walking back with this feather in her hand, her own wings kind of fluffing up just a little. And she just, well, it looks like I found this, though I'm not sure how useful it'll be, but considering something is rearranging the bones and there's a feather among them, I would
Harpies?
hazard, possibly, but I would hazard a guess whatever we will find can fly. Nat thinking about the fact she herself has wings and cannot fly.
Probably should have finished those lessons.
Yeah. Well, apparently they haven't even started the lessons yet because Edix hasn't seen her wings, and we said that Edix was the one trying to start teaching her how to fly.
At some point.
Oh,
At
don't worry.
some
We have
point.
we
Otherwise, I
have an
give up.
in canyon way that's gonna be handled. Don't worry, we got you.
I'm ready for Valatu to kick her off a cliff.
I believe I could.
I can fly.
Starts to
I
scream
believe I
out
can
loud.
touch the sky. Fucking sobbing.
The scream starts to slowly lower in volume as she falls.
I I have sent this video before from Transylvania where he throws the kid off the tower, and everyone's like, "This isn't
Yeah.
good. This isn't good." And then eventually he's like, "He's not gonna fly," and he just fucking dives after him. That's what it's going to be. It's just gonna be Nak gets kicked off. She's falling for like a minute, and Valtry's just fuck. She's not gonna fly. He's just gonna have to go after her.
Yeah, pretty much.
Too bad all things fall at the same rate.
Okay, listen.
Just so that we're all aware, great worms are equivalent to the size of a blue whale.
Yeah.
How fucking big is Valutul? Dear
I
God.
don't know.
Well, you said so yourself. He has
He
that quote
rides on the
hot
back.
energy.
It's
He does have
mostly
that
in
hot
size.
energy. But here's the thing: is like my brain is doing logical shit like right now, and it has some concerns.
What
Okay,
can I
hang
say?
on.
Being bonded to a dragon has benefits, right?
Well, Katya has a crush on Val, and we've confirmed that Val has a crush on Katya.
Moving on.
Definitely moving on. I don't want to have this conversation. That's not where
Katya's
my
like,
brain is going. I
them
want to preface
feathers.
that.
All right. So, you guys reach what appears to be kind of like the end of the like the area, except like it looks like there's some kind of green-looking boulder blocking the way.
Mm-hmm. Um, does anything stand out about the boulder other than its green?
If do you touch it?
Can Nat
No.
step? Nat's not gonna touch it. Can she step closer?
It's green.
It's green. Oh God, this is when we need somebody who has fucking mage hand.
I have web. I can web it.
You
Smack
have
it with the web.
gloves.
We do have gloves, but oh God, fuck it. If no one else is stepping forward and we have to move this thing, Nat will touch it.
It's definitely a bit porous, and it's a bit damp.
I'm gonna bite it.
It has like slobber in it somehow.
Slobber?
Yeah, it's got like I don't know. That's the best way I can describe it. It's like thick and it tastes like spit.
Mucusy. Yeah.
Yeah, like mucus.
Is it alive?
Not as far as you know.
Could Nat roll anything?
It's not a creature.
I feel like
What
it's
is-
a sea urchin or some shit. Or a sea sponge.
Those would still technically be creatures.
Yeah, but that's all. The only thing I can think of that would be mucusy and green. Like, well, not green, but like mucusy and like porous. Um,
Porosity, covered in mucus. It's a frog egg.
is it an egg?
You
Would that
don't know.
technically be a creature?
It's of
No.
one uniform
Re-
color though. It's not really like
Oh,
multiple
okay.
colors.
So it's not modeled.
what? Re-describe it to me.
It's like a large green uniform color boulder that is a bit porous.
And covered in mucus.
Okay. Is it like in our way or?
Yeah, it's blocking the path.
Okay. Well, then Edix is just gonna come up to it and fucking move it out of the
Push.
way.
Yeah.
Strength check.
Let's go.
Chip
I'm
will
going
assist from the
to
ceiling.
not use my primed one die. I just fucking chucked this at my monitor. Oh God.
Oof.
And it's a metal die too. Okay, I
Oh,
think it's fine.
no.
I don't feel anything. It's not broke. We're okay. Okay, well it wasn't a 20, but it was a 19 plus what is it? Just a regular strength check? Or
Yep.
athletics.
Chip is also assisting from the ceiling if you need it.
I suppose it's athletics.
Okay, that's 26.
You managed to push it by with great effort.
I see.
And you feel it. You get it start moving and it starts to roll away slowly.
Let
And it reveals a very, very large cavern.
Ooh.
And in the distance, it appears to be on the top of like like a staircase carved out of like the cavern. There appears to be a very large doorway.
Aha.
We've solved the door puzzle.
Yeah, I just needed to shove it.
There's also
Mhm.
what appears to be a mucousy river in front of you.
Ew.
Ew.
I feel like this is him getting back at me for the filthy peasants being covered in the troll gunk.
Nah, nothing like that.
All right. Can we start walking towards the door?
The earth starts to shake a little bit, and you hear a very
Stopping
loud.
automatically?
No, a very like loud, echoing noise. And it pauses for like a few moments, and it happens again.
Oh, I think something's waking up.
Or something is snoring.
Either or. It doesn't seem to be the world shaking, which I will take at the very least. But I don't believe we have any other way to go except down.
I would probably avoid that river, touching that river as much as possible.
Of course. Nat sweating inside. Flying would be so useful. Um
You have to like kind of hop across it. It's fairly wide.
Yeah, Chip, still being on the ceiling, just lets down a silk rope.
Yep. Could you
Rope our
come?
way across.
Yeah.
Tarzan yell.
Yeah. Oh, Nat has somebody on her back though.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
he's doing something. So yeah, he can actually make a bridge across.
Oh
It'll just
hell
take him a
yeah.
minute.
Yeah. Nat will take the rope and do whatever she's told to do, but one fear:
It smells
Yeah.
horrible.
the rope or
No,
the.
The
like the
river.
river. It smells very thick like spit, but it's been sitting for a while.
Ooh.
But it's
Ew.
like constantly moving.
Ew.
I know you hate me for describing it.
So
I do.
yeah, you're gonna hate this one too. The web that you are holding onto is slightly sticky to prevent you from falling off.
Oh my god.
By the way, I wish to
Hey,
note that you could easily long jump over this.
yeah, but she is carrying someone, so Chip's making it easier for her.
I mean, Edix will. He'll just yump.
Yep. But Chip carries Nat across and sets her down, comes down and removes the web from her hands.
Hell yeah. Nat doesn't care. I, as a player, hate this, y'all.
Yeah, I figured.
um, but yeah, no, so we can keep on going. I assume we're trying to be quiet. Maybe.
As Edix, as he's jumping, just to make a. As he like jumps across.
Deck save
Just
everyone.
the old man grunt. Oh no.
Okay, what is plus
Deck
three?
save.
A huge waft of air comes
Oh,
near you
everyone gets a
guys.
+5. Everybody gets a +5.
Woohoo!
Am I
Good. That's a
within enough?
15.
How big
I
is
also got a
your
14.
aura?
It's 10 feet, so
Yeah.
I'm
I'm assuming
probably
Chip
not
came
within
down.
10 feet.
Chip came
No,
down,
no,
Nat
no.
went
This
over.
little river is only like 5 or 6 feet long. It's like a
And
little
Nat's already
creek.
over. And
Yeah.
Chip
Yeah.
came down.
Yeah,
Okay,
So
we're all
14.
together now. So yeah,
Deck,
that's a
Yeah.
15.
deck
That's a 14
save?
for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 18. I have a +2.
Yeah,
Yep, so
you guys
14.
succeed.
Hell
It
yeah.
smells like it's really hot air, and it kind of smells.
Why do I have the feeling we're in something's mouth?
We
I wouldn't
might
doubt it.
be.
Now some more air, but not enough to kind of move you, comes like in the opposite direction. And as you guys start walking, you can kind of feel behind you like more air wafting that way.
Yeah, this is definitely a creature breathing. Chip says to the party as we're continuing on.
Yeah, just slowly
Just a giant
walking.
mimic,
Mm-hmm.
just like
Maybe
the
it's
stairs.
Charlie.
About a couple 100 feet in front of you guys, something lifts up in the air and slams down. Something thin but long.
Like what?
Like a tail, like a
Happens
tongue.
again.
Is
Like
it
a
wet?
tentacle.
No, not wet, but it increases. It's increasing in frequency.
Oh.
The wind is like buffeting you a little bit, but it's not enough to knock you off your feet. Whatever it is, you can't see it.
I like to imagine all three of them are like looking in between each other.
You
In the forward or no way?
Yeah, keep going.
It's increasing in
and
frequency again. It's like da
Yep, let's
da
just
da 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 da.
let's keep going.
yep,
It's
carefully.
it's increasing again.
If we back up, does it slow down?
No.
Ah, yeah, might as well
So
keep
then-
going forward then.
Yeah, we might as well keep going.
The wind is
Yup.
now the wind on what appears to be an exhale. Now it's is out at you.
Mm. Oh, I
Aha.
don't want to go out something's butt. Which way are what's...
In the wind, do we smell the telltale scent of carrion like rotten meat?
No, not necessarily.
That's a good sign then.
Okay.
So as you guys move, you get close to where the boulder rolled away. You start to see some kind of weird grooves on it. It's not a boulder
Weird.
at all.
Weird grooves. What?
It's not a boulder.
It's a rock.
The beating
God.
noise continues and increases in frequency. Now it's like several times a second.
Okay, someone with a bigger brain, tell me what's going on.
We don't have
No
Queen here
clue.
right now.
No
Literally
clue.
no clue. Literally none.
Roll investigation.
11 plus 9, 20.
Nat 1, which
An
gives me a
8.
-1.
Talon,
So -1 and 8.
Talon, you're inside a creature. What did you say, Wolf?
I have an 11 plus 9, so 20.
This is some kind of ball.
Uh-huh.
And whatever this kind of porous thing is, it's some kind of like ball, and it's not a mucus, it's slobber.
Can I just shove it toward the whatever is making the thumping thing?
The thumping increases
God.
rapidly.
I just
Oh,
shove it in
God.
that direction.
Out of character, I just figured out what it is. In character, Chip's too dumb to realize.
What the fuck is it?
The ball gets picked up by something invisible and squeezed.
So, out of character, we're in a giant's playpen.
Oh my god.
A giant dog?
A giant baby.
Huh?
Why is it invisible?
Roll perception, Natalia.
Oh no. 13?
You see some kind of telltale shimmer that looks familiar.
Can she roll it history or anything to see where it's coming? Like in her memory, like why it's familiar?
You can't quite tell. Then you hear something say, "Mistress."
Okay.
God.
Is
It
that
is a
like one of the
dog.
It is a dog. Is it Nat one of Nat's dogs?
It's one of Nat's dogs.
Oh my god, which dog is it? Nat's stepping closer. Nat's like
Tiny.
holding her arm.
Tiny.
Nat's holding
Honey,
her
I
arms out for the
shrunk
dog.
kids.
So as
Arms up, she just
so as you get closer, like with whatever light you actually have, you can still see like it looks like Soul Forger.
Oh god, Nat just cupping her hands around her mouth and just so fortunate.
The beating is starting to like threaten to knock you off your feet because the tail is wagging.
Oh my god. Stop wagging! Soul Forger! Calm. Settle.
The wagging
Bath.
intensifies.
Chip yells out "Bath" in his telepathic voice.
You almost cringe from the loud whine. And you can see
Soul Forger, lay.
around his neck is a golden key.
Oh my god. Soul Forger, lay down.
He's already laying down.
Nat just starts like climbing up him.
He is very big. He is probably like a few 100 feet tall.
Soul Forger, the big black dog.
Soul Forger, lay your head down.
He lays his head down.
Why are we small?
And Nat walk over. Can Nat walk over to the key where
What did
Salvo
you
is
say?
touching the ground?
I said, why so small?
Because we just very little and just so little and tiny.
It's not that you're
I
small,
won't.
it's that he's really, really big.
Why the fuck is he big?
What's the difference?
He looks to be very chunky.
Clifford, the big red dog. That's the difference.
Oh my god.
Inside,
Forger.
he actually has an old collar. Inside his collar, you can see the remnants of a treat bag that was stuck upside down.
Oh.
Oh damn it! Is it the one that Nat normally carries in her bag?
Yes.
Keep getting. Soul Forger, you got into the treats.
He starts wagging his tail. It was yummy, mistress. I grew big and strong.
Oh, Soul Forger, I've told you so many times to not get into them. That's why you're so large currently, isn't it?
No, you're small. You ate more
I'm not
treats, you'd be
small.
big like me.
Soul Forger. My
Meet's a very
dear,
nice man.
dear.
He gives me key, and he fixed the treat bag.
Who did you meet? What man?
He said Emmett.
He wore cloaks.
He wore a cloak. What was on the cloak? Was it just a... Oh, Soul Forger.
3 men in cloak.
3 men in a cloak.
3 men. It
Did
was
they
3
look like
kobolds.
lizards?
3 kobolds in a cloak.
Maybe. Mid lizard. Yes.
3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Oh, above table. God damn it. Game Nat doesn't know what that means because we haven't met 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Could you
But I think Nat.
could you scratch mistress? I've been very itchy.
Why have you been itchy?
He kind of tries to lean over and tries to like rub his back against it. You can tell his fur is a little bit matted.
Oh no. You're going to have to roll over without crushing us.
He rolls over. You're now in his belly.
I think Nat just thoughtlessly gives like a little scratch to his belly. Then just
He starts
Soul
snoring.
Forger. Oh, Soul Forger. Can she just like crawl up his chest essentially to like touch the
Yeah,
golden
you
key?
do.
On his
You're about
collar?
like to give you an idea how big he is. You're like your entire body is about the length of his paw.
Oh my god. So yeah, you just see Nat just climbing up him, going for the key.
He's got it around his neck.
Does anything? Because she wants to go check out his back, but she really can't without just falling hundreds of feet. So she'll just crawl up
I
to
don't
his
know about
neck and-
hundreds, more like maybe like 40 feet, something like that. It's like doable. Maybe not like something you'd want to do if you could necessarily avoid it, but
Yeah. Can she tell like from where she's at on his tummy with like how everything is? Like, does it look like somebody rubbed something on his back?
no. Looks like he just hasn't been groomed in forever.
Oh no, my baby's been abused.
You abandoned him.
By not being
Bad
groomed,
mother.
that's abusive?
If he's all matted and gross and it's hurting him.
Well, it's not that it hurts. I mean, it's just itchy.
Yeah,
He just needs a grooming.
He hasn't had his summer shed yet.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Nat's just giving him some little scratches. She's crawling up. Can she grab the key?
Yeah,
Or
you
like
got
lay
the
her
key.
hand on it? Cool.
2 paws
Um,
try to wrap around you.
Oh.
Mistress.
Oh, Soulful, I adore you too, but you will crush me.
He's crushing you slightly.
Soul Forger, soul. And she's like patting his chest and just move your paws, move your paws.
He leans over to the right, and it kind of like you can tell there's kind of like a little path he like his left that he kind of like lets you get down, like all the way around.
Oh,
Chip
oh.
can see him, right?
Yeah. Now that he's like revealed himself, and now you can tell he's like laying on like a really old pillow.
Oh, yeah. Chip's gonna climb up on his back and use all 8 of his legs to go ahead and give him scritches on the back and clean up the matted fur.
Oh, he's liking you. He's actually leaning up and doing the cat stretch thing.
Yeah,
Thank
Chip
you,
is
Smith.
hanging on.
Thank you. Um, Soul Forger,
Yes, mistress.
how long have you been here?
He kind of like lays down and kind of licks his lips. A while. I knew you'd be here.
How'd
Eventually.
you know? How
I
did you know I would
trusted.
eventually be? Oh, Soul Forger.
You said you'd come back for me.
Uh, I said I would come back for you.
Mm-hmm.
Soul Forger.
He leans
What's
his
the
head a little
last?
bit.
What's the last thing you remember?
I found friends.
Right.
And
Did you?
then I saw you again. But then you were confused.
I was
And
confused.
then you needed to go through a door, and you said, "Okay, Soul Forger, you're a good boy. Keep key. Stay here, I'll be back." And I stayed. I stayed a while, mistress. I was almost running out of treats.
Oh, Soul Forger, I would never leave you forever.
And
But
that's what I say.
Nat kind of reaches up to like scratch his cheek.
So when I feel sad, the treats just appear, and it makes me a little bit happier. And
Oh,
as you can
Soul
see,
Forger.
I've been very sad.
Oh, Soul Forger. Has anyone else stopped by, or have you been by yourself? Where are the others?
Hmm, I don't know. Just the man. The 3 men in a
Think
coat.
out of curiosity, can Nat see like where if there's any like I don't even know if she'd be able to tell if he wore a sweater at any point or if it's like laying anywhere. Because all of her dogs have sweaters.
That's his pillow.
Oh no! Also, that one-off comment has been very useful keeping the dog straight. I'm just gonna say it. Um,
Which
you
one?
don't know where the others, huh?
Oh, which comet?
Oh, the offhand comment about the sweaters.
Oh, yeah.
That's been very useful. Um, but
You also did spend a
Nat just
fuckload of gold to do it, to be fair.
I did, but then she hand embroidered all of them with their names. Um, Nat's just kind of scratching his cheek and just. When did the men start appearing?
Hmm, a while. There was 2 ladies. They were very nice.
Two ladies. What did they look like?
Like one.
Like one. You'll need to elaborate. Do you mean they
Mm,
look similar?
no. Like one.
Like they were one person?
Yes.
In what sense?
They look the
They
same.
look the. What did they look like themselves? What color was their hair? Their eyes?
I'm colorblind, mistress.
Dogs are not colorblind, actually. They can see some colors.
Shadow dogs are.
God damn it. Oh, Soulful Jet. Did anything specific stand out about them?
Um, one was not good with animals.
Above the table, was that woman wearing a bracelet? Was that bracelet maybe a mimic?
But she was nice. They brought the cold. They brought the man in trench coat.
Did they give you a name or anything?
No,
Did they say why they began to visit you?
no, they came through a door.
Hmm.
He starts to stretch.
Oh. Well, at the very least, you have me again. Can you try and summon the pack?
He looks up in here.
Well, not in here. Can you tell if you still have a connection to them? I just want to make sure that they haven't disappeared.
No, no. He's just me.
Soul Forger. Oh,
I've
Soul
been alone.
Forger. Well, you're not alone any longer.
More
We
treats
are
appear and he starts to lick them up.
Soul Forger. No. We're going to have to put you on a diet.
The loudest noise you've ever heard in your life in the form of a whine.
I know. But you have me again. And we just need to make sure that you stay healthy.
By the way,
And
the
as
key's
you,
easily like a couple feet long, by the way.
but Nat has it in her hands now, like in her
Yeah,
free hand.
yeah.
All right. Soul Forger,
Hmm.
where's that door that you've mentioned?
Over there. I'm gonna get some
Right.
sleep.
No.
There's no
It's
he's
time
gonna
to.
fit through the door. The door is like a human door.
But she can't leave her dog.
It's not your dog. Not
Okay,
you,
cool. So I'm not.
there.
Oh, I feel so guilty. Um, can Nat, as her little cantrip, as she's walking towards the door, go ahead and cast light? Just so he has like on a little rock or something, so he has a nightlight.
Yeah.
It'll only
The
last
light
for a
will
while.
also let you know something similar. And he says something like, "Hmm, it reminds me of sun in the beach."
Oh, why do you have to do this to me, Theo?
Okay, you know what? I have to burn a third level spell. I'm gonna create food and water, and I'm gonna make him some healthy kibble.
Thank
He eats it in like no time at all.
you. Can we make him a puzzle feeder out of rocks?
It might take some time, but it could be done.
Meanwhile, Uriel is sitting there just like sitting down, watching you guys figure out how to make a puzzle feeder out of rocks.
I'm just here like, so what's next? What are we doing? What's going on?
Yeah,
Where do
Nat
we go
will walk over
next?
to. Nat's gonna walk to the door. Well, Chip Chip takes over, like just giving him some food and water.
Um,
Um,
so Soulforger eats, you know, and he closes his eyes and he starts breathing deep and deep, and it starts to slow.
if you kill this fucking dog right now.
It's not your dog.
He's very old.
No, I've seen his death like 3 times, and it never gets any better.
But no, instead he was waiting to see you. You know, now he saw you.
And
And
now
so
that we've
quite
told him
literally
that
he
he's.
passes while being as happy as he ever could be.
Oh. Okay,
Oh.
I've got to do this. I've got to do this because I can't cast spells in spider form. I am no longer a spider. I am casting the highest level spell I can. I am reincarnating Soul Forger.
Wait, fuck, but will that fuck my dogs up later, Callan?
It shouldn't.
Now here's where I think I have to say this on behalf of Theo. Do you have the components to cast the spell?
Let me see what the components are. Rare oils and ingots worth at least 1,000 gold. No.
Damn.
Technically, I could make some, but probably not to the gold point.
Yeah.
Plus, he would become a humanoid.
Yeah.
Do you
Plot twist
foresee
for
that
this
causing a
entire
problem?
I foresee that causing many
Yeah,
problems.
absolutely. All right, we won't do that.
But just for fact of it, Nat will
Oh, it has
as
to be
he takes
humanoid
his
anyway.
Yeah,
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 Nat
you're right.
So
as he takes his final breath, Nat will tell him that he's a very good boy and that she loves him.
he will pass while wagging his tail.
Oh, but
Oh,
yeah, can we? I'm gonna cry if we stay on the scene for too long. Can we like go over to the door? We'll stand down
moving
about the
on.
door,
Yep.
Thea.
He disappears into like a burst of light and shadow.
Mm. Oh, halves of both.
And where he was is a shimmering silver heart.
The heart.
Can Nat pick it up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. Is this
Proof
the
that
heart
Nat
that...
cares about Soul Forger more than Illithir.
No, she cares about them both equally, but she has like no memory of Illithir. Soul Forger is her baby. That's her child.
It weighs about 2 pounds.
That's a
Fuck, is there
fucking
any...
big heart. Damn.
That is there anything engraved on it or anything? Or
Yes,
anything
actually.
specific about it?
Hold on.
Oh, fuck. Someone hold my hands.
Amor Alterius, the love of another.
One more. Wait. Wait. Wasn't that in one of our lore dumps?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. For the blood of a father, the love of another, the loss of a friend, the death of a kingdom, four of the four from whom one might serve, drink from the well and the power you deserve, to hold and to keep your might clean. You must have sincere belief. I don't think that's the one I want, though. If that's come up repeatedly, bound through the blood of a father, the love of another, the loss of a friend, the death of a kingdom, that has come up so many times.
Mm-hmm. It
Yeah,
is the.
repeatedly. Let's see.
It makes sense though, because Soul
The love
Forger
of
was
another,
the
the loss
king.
of a friend.
Ah! Nat's gonna like scrub the tears from her eyes, carefully wrap the little heart up in like cloth and stick it in her bag. I'm gonna put in the heart of another sad face in my inventory. Oh. How do I do sad face on keyboard? Okay.
It would just be a semicolon with the
I
down
know
word. Yeah.
I couldn't find the parentheses on my keyboard for a second.
Ah.
Um but yeah, wiping the tears from her eyes, the heart is safely stored. Can Nat begin to cross over to the door
Yep,
and look for a keyhole.
there's the keyhole. The key fits in just perfectly.
Alright, so I think she looks back towards the other, tears in her eyes, and just, are we ready then?
I'm surprised he didn't
Uh,
ceremony.
Healing ceremony?
yeah.
Oh my god.
Funerals.
You should have said something afterwards.
It's a paladin thing after all.
Oh my god, I didn't think I could for Soul Forger.
You're a paladin. You can marry and bury.
Oh, no. I have a specific thing I'm able to do for funerals. Excuse me, I'm gonna do that really quick. Thank God, Theo. I thought I couldn't do it here. Where's my fucking traveler thing? Where's my whole fucking thing? I will use a miracle point, Theo.
Hold on. Do you need me to find
Make
it for
that
you?
cool.
Yes. I have it. Wait, I have it pinned, don't I? Yes,
Yeah.
I have it pinned.
Yeah.
There we go. So yeah, winding back. Um, I don't know, can she use the heart for that? Or no, I don't think she can. I think that'd be a bad idea, even though I want to. Group vote. How bad of an idea would that be to do her thing on the heart?
No,
I
you can just
wouldn't
do
do
it
it
while
with the
he's
heart.
there. You know, like as his light is going away, that's
Mhm.
fine.
Okay. So yeah, Nat will go ahead and use a miracle point. Yeah, she kind of like places a hand on his black fur.
Isn't it a first level spell?
Um, That's the whole thing. Every time she's done ceremonies, it's been her using a miracle point.
For very specific reasons, not like
You know, this is
Can,
just regular ceremony.
yeah,
can I
yeah,
can I do a regular ceremony? I don't have to use my miracle points.
correct.
Okay,
You
cool.
can
Yeah,
use
it's been
miracle
many.
points in place of spell slots, but you don't fucking have to. You
Well,
have the
fuck.
spell.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, she'll touch his like black fur, and after she tells him that he's a very good boy and he's very loved, Nat will kind of bow her head forward and just, those who we failed most commonly mark the path we have to walk, be it a valley or a hill. The same breath of marked, desperate disappointment plagues us all, for we are wanderers, and if anything, we are accustomed to loss. And yeah.
And you see an image of him, kind of walking and trotting at his normal size, off into a field of luminous infinite green. With lots of sticks.
And now we rewind back to the door while I
Hmm.
fucking sob.
So as like the image closes, he'll like stop, put the stick down, and kind of like sit and wait.
He's waiting for Nat.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to rip me to shreds tonight. Sorry, guys, gotta kill off my character so she can go be with her dog.
Jesus Christ.
Uh, it's fine. She'll get her soul forger back at some point, but dear God. Okay. So she'll put the key in the door, ask the others if they're ready to go with tears just in her eyes.
So, as you put the key in the door, what appears to be a layer of like metal surrounding it retreats, and inside you see the shape of an hourglass, and the center like spins freely.
Does it look like our hourglass?
Yeah.
Can Nat reach out and touch it?
No, it's like a gap, the shape of an hourglass.
It's like, oh fuck, we don't have Rula here. Can we just say that?
No,
That
Varula has it.
Rula has it. Can we just say that it was given to Nat?
She
for
comes out of the
temporary use?
fucking she comes out of the fucking
No.
burrow
Flat, flat.
like laying flat, like barely alive, like bruised to hell, and she just like thumbs up, and then like in the thumbs up around her thumb was like the hourglass.
Just camera
The scene
pans
cuts.
back to their fight now. It's just busted lips now.
Nat's like on the ground healing Varula up.
The other ruler grabs her, yoinks her back into the fucking pearl. Like I ain't fucking done with you yet.
Nat's very worried about her girlfriend, but trusts her girlfriend to handle her own.
It's Fight Club.
Just tears in her eyes with
You know
true
how
concern.
hourglass.
They have the hourglass now. Nat can just put it in the door.
All right, now what do you do?
Yeah, what do you do, Nat?
I didn't think there'd be steps after.
I didn't think I'd
What's
get
that?
this far.
What do you do with an hourglass? You turn it.
You turn it.
But which way do you turn it, and how many times?
Oh god, let me go back to the lore dumps, guys. I gotta read how many times I gotta turn stuff. Give me a moment.
I can
It's
tell
all on
you how
you.
many times to turn it, but I can't tell you the direction. He's said it from the very beginning. Once, twice, thrice.
Thrice. I
It was
know, but
actually told to you when you got down here how to get back.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
it's been many weeks.
one backwards.
Oh,
Oh, cool. So We just
One
turn it one
counter
backwards.
As Nat is just going crazy, it's a rule that comes in and it's just like it's one backwards.
And I
Has
think
it been
Nat's
24 hours?
Yeah.
It's
fine,
like
it's
shows
fine.
him like as if he's on like a keyboard, like looking at YouTube.
Yeah, there's like tears running. Aurora
The-
gets like this one tiefling turning towards him, tears running down her eyes with panic and concern, and
As
she just nods and turns it
it-
backwards.
it's just as she's trying to figure out what to do and she's panicking the ring, the timer counts down to 0.
Honestly, the timer is not a
comes
20.
back.
It's not a 24-hour timer. It's a how long until Nat panics again timer.
It's a 24
It's a
minute
24-hour
timer.
timer, but it scales using Nat's heartbeat.
But yeah, Nat will turn it. I think whatever I was just told. I think back once was what I was just told.
But is that the right way to do it?
You
What we were
move it
told
back.
from the beginning.
You move it back left once. It locks into place. The hourglass releases into your hand, and the door opens and appears to be a somewhat familiar-looking sight. In the distance, there is a castle, now with some fields being planted and being harvested. Small baby goblins play along with dogs.
I believe that it's time for us to go home then. And Nat will hold out her hands for the others.
Yep, let's go.
Hand in hand, they walk through the door.
All right, that's where we're gonna end the session.
Woohoo!
Okay,
how
but
is
what
that?
about the dragons? What about the dragons?
Oh, don't worry, that's a
Yeah,
next
look at the
session
egg.
kind of thing. That's a next session kind of
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, I'm also gonna assume Katya and Varilla can just come through with us. I'm just gonna assume that's how that works.
They're just in the orb the whole time.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. God damn it, Theo.
Really gets out of the orb like bloody knuckles, spits a little bit, cracks them, crackles them.
Okay, but what was Queen doing? That's what we'll have to ask because she was also in the orb.
Yeah.
Is that the reason why there's still a little bit of that black goop in it? Is because Queen hasn't managed to do her bit?
Basically, if you look inside the orb, you kind of see an image of her trapped inside an inn with a bunch of monsters, and she's currently shooting them on with a gun.
Okay, good enough.
I do need to know, as we're walking through back into the scene, do Nat's dogs just run to her?
Of course they do.
Okay, are all of her dogs good? Can I head count them?
There is
Yeah.
no soul forger.
I don't have double dogs, right?
No, you have normal dogs.
Okay, cool. Soul Forger's good. Soul Forger's good.
All of the dogs are there.
Okay. Cool.
You know what would really screw with Varroa next session
What?
if her strength goes up because of the fight in the orb.
Goes up by like 1 point.
Yeah.
Oh, are we level 10?
There it is.
Aye.
You said we'd be level 10 after the orb stuff.
After
get-
the orb is cleansed. It's not cleansed yet.
Technically, it is. The
No,
only
it's
reason
not.
cleansed.
It still
only
has
reason
the
it's
little
not-
shadow bitty.
Only reason it's not cleansed is because we don't have the other players here right now.
No, we have to get Queen to identify it to get it out.
Oh no. Why the identify spell?
No, Verla comes out of there and then drags the other Verla out of there and starts like beating the shit out of her.
Oh my god. To be fair, their fighting style would just be them teleporting away from each other.
It's an anime
Yeah.
fight in the air. Let's be honest.
It's a
Yeah, pretty
no.
much.
It's a consistent back and forth of them teleporting behind each other and saying nothing personal,
Oh my god.
just over and over again.
Except the real
God.
Verla is hiding in a corner. With as the last one teleports, she shoots it. That would be a Verla strat TM. All right. So that's where
Big
we'll end the
snipe.
session. Huh? Did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good session.
Sure.
Did you bring the man with us?
Did you were you confused by the giant invisible dog?
For a
Very.
moment, yeah. I
I
was
don't think
thinking, are
anyone
we
would.
going to end up fighting something?
I thought we were in something's tummy, and like we were just gonna die.
Yeah.
That river was his drool.
Oh my god.
It makes
Other
sense
Nat
now
for
after the
leaving.
fact.
Yeah, fuck other Nat for leaving her dog.
Okay, you say other Nat, but that's just you in the future. You have to leave
That's
Soul Forger behind.
that's her in the past.
That's the future.
That was the
You're
past.
the
It was
past. You're the past. You haven't done any of that stuff yet.
no. Nat's never leaving her dogs. That's
So
what's different in this timeline.
the issue
And
is
how are you supposed to get back to your people if you don't do that? How are you gonna make sure
grandfather
you get the key?
paradox. Grandfather paradox. It has to happen.
Her dog had to wait until she died. You know that messed with other Nat. You know that did.
Yeah, because it messed with you.
Yeah.
Exactly. Unless other Nat is forced to do it, not exactly willing.
No, if you want to know what's messed up, it's the fact that future Nat was there, but just didn't see her dog.
That too.
Oh my god. I didn't even think of that. So that was future Nat we saw in the going
Just in
out
black. Just all in black.
like she was grieving. And she had a clasp of silver clasping that cloak, but we didn't really see what it was.
No, we didn't, but we can infer probably.
That is the spider clasp.
Probably.
Oh fuck. There's
Why
so
do you
many
become a
layers.
Spider Queen?
I don't
Why do
think
you
it's she
become
becomes
Lolth?
God. I think it's more so that she like gives into the dark side and becomes depressed.
Did anyone hear what I said about other Nat though? I'm pretty sure I cut out for all of it.
You're like something along the lines of, can't you become Spider Queen?
No,
When did she become
before
Spider
that.
Queen?
No, what I was saying was what's really messed up is the fact that future Nat was there because we saw her, but she didn't go and
Oh,
visit
I
Soul Forger.
responded. No, I responded to that.
I didn't hear that. That's where I cut
I
out.
said I know. Really sad.
The next thing that I said was I can't believe Natalia just becomes Lolth.
God.
Because that's what I was worried about whenever we came in and there were spiders everywhere. I was like, great, we're gonna meet his version of Lolth.
Oh my god. So we've met the Fates.
And they're
How's
gonna
everybody
fucking
feeling about
die.
that? You tried to fight the Fates.
About as
I will fight
expected,
the
honestly.
Fates. It's going to happen.
Please don't fight the Fates. I know we have to eventually, but like,
They are
don't fight
going
them
to
for no
die.
reason.
I will
Fighting
fight
the
them
Fates
for no reason.
Fighting them for no reason is such a bad idea.
Nope. See,
That
the
is
thing
essentially
is,
just looking at Theo and being like, "Hey Theo, how quickly you want to kill my character?"
nah.
I could have murdered your character so many times. Not even kidding.
If somebody fights the Fates, though, Theo, at the current level we are at,
Yeah, we could do it.
I don't think we could do it.
Yeah, we can do it.
I don't think that's how that works.
Ah, we could do it. We could have fought the dragon, but we didn't.
Yeah. So essentially, you're now back in your own timeline.
Is
But
everything normal?
did
Does
we
it look
fix
normal?
the other ones? Is the issue. What about Wizard Man? Did we just bring Wizard Man to a different timeline?
That you did.
Oh, great.
I was hoping that we didn't discuss it, so I was like, ooh.
Anyone want to cast Wish really quickly and send him back to where he should be?
Well, I'm wondering if that was the favor that Nat did for him.
It's
I
not
still
for
think
him. It's
it's
for someone else.
I still think it's the same man. I refuse to believe
It's
anything
not.
else. I don't trust anyone.
Well,
I
that
don't
seems
trust
like a
shit.
personal problem.
It's based on experience.
Yeah, well, I don't trust your experience.
Not me as a person. No. Just my experience.
Yep.
Lord. Why is Skyrim so cheap?
Because it's
Because
Skyrim.
it's been redone like 40 times now.
Sorry, I got an advertisement for Steam for Skyrim, the anniversary edition, and I remember
Next gen-
buying it when it was like, huh?
I was going to say next you're going to tell us that you've never actually played it.
No, I played it a lot.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think
I
I need
freaking
it in
love
the. I think I
Skyrim.
need it in the recording.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for listening. Have an awesome day.